Hello and welcome. Today is September 24th, 2024, and today we'll be talking about games. I'm your host, Xolo Q. I'm a Xolo Eats Quaintly Reaper and Guide to the Underworld. On today's stream, we're going to kind of do a few different things. So we're going to start off by talking about the latest Palea patch notes. Going to cover that, go over that. Hello, Miss Nebulas, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Oh, let me give a quick shout out to Miss Nebulas, right? Real quick. If you haven't already, go give them a follow. But yeah, we basically have a situation here where we have a autumn update, so autumn awakening update. I'm going to be going over that in a second, but I also want to possibly play another game. Game called Can't Live Without Electricity. It's actually made by the same people who made Rhythm Journey, which I played like last week I think, and then Rhythm Stones. I really like those games, but I just like Malavady's stuff overall because it's all like musically related, right? Regardless. In some ways, but Can't Live Without Electricity is like the one game that's like not a rhythm game that they made. So, well, actually, no, that's not true. There's another one which I just recently got where it's basically like you just find cats in a picture, but I just downloaded it, so I didn't have enough time to like really look into it, so I'm not gonna play that on stream. Not today, maybe next week though. Let's see, also Palea has never taken my money so fast as when I saw the Witchy Pal cat in the store. Oh my god. Man, when I saw the picture, I was like, oh no. Like when I saw the video and I saw the cat, I was like, oh no, not again. Not again. I mean, I definitely understand. I get it. Cats are cool. I mean, I'll agree to that. I may be a doggo VTuber, but I'll say that I agree that cats are pretty cool. Controversial, I know. Also, it looks like there's going to be some Twitch drops, so I'll be opening that in a second tab because I didn't get a chance to read that. I might play Palea sometime next week. I didn't plan on playing it this week, but I can't guarantee. I have so many other games I want to play right now. Also, sorry, I'm over here eating Doritos. Hello, Emu, welcome to the chat, and welcome Agent with Frostfire, and the Stoic Elf Mage. I feel that I was able to resist the dragons, but I couldn't resist the witchy cat. Oh my god, killing me. I feel you. Black and purple theme, nice, yep. Make sure to at least log in this week for the potato pods. Oh, that's right. That's right, I did not do that. Thank you for the reminder. I'll probably forget, but I'll try to remember to do that today. Oh, hold on a second. Let me mute my phone real quick. Hold on a sec, guys. I need to address this real quickly. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, moving on to what I was saying. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about the different games on the channel. Like yesterday when I played some Tiny Glade, I was really enjoying that, but I didn't really get a chance to play that after stream because I've been busy working on some other content, but we'll get there. Hello, Mr. Negapunk and Pals of Palea. How you guys doing? Welcome to the chat. I'm just gonna quickly take a look and make sure I don't miss any redeems this time. Okay, we're good. For now. Let me pop this out for me so I can see it easy. Alright. Attack on Titantown when? Oh my god. I'm probably not gonna make that. I have to think about it, because there were some, like... There's a lot of elements to Tiny Glade that made me, like, kind of make me want to make, like, or recreate some of the villages and stuff I've made in, Foundation. Because the games are, like, kind of visually, thematically similar in some ways. I don't know. Maybe it's the sheep. Alright, we're gonna get right into it. I think I've stalled enough for time. After I'm done chewing here. Anyway. Let's get right into it. Patch notes 0.184. Autumn Awakening update. Alright, we got a cute, adorable cat. Oh my goodness. I love it. At a glance, the autumn season awakens in Palia, ushering in the return of the beloved Maji Market, fall foliage, Halloween store, and more. The familiar sights, sounds, and smells of the Maji Market returns to the celebrated Kilima Village fairgrounds. The night's market's return brings new quests, minigames, plushes. It's funny because when I read the word plushes, I think of like plushies. I always thought it was plushies, not plushes, but whatever. And more to explore. Fall foliage in Kilima Village and the reopening of the Halloween store signals Palia's autumn awakening. More Potato Pog login rewards to add to your collection. The premium store is stocked with new outfits, wicked awesome Halloween themed tools, skins, pets, and a glider, and introduces a new cosmetic offering, masks. Great, so now we have a new category of cosmetics. Yay! Well, we'll see what that entails. And more! I'm gonna ignore the table of contents, we're just gonna get right into it. New features and updates. The Maji Market returns. Good news, Palians. The beloved Maji Market makes its grand return to the Kilima Village Fairgrounds, bringing with it all the excitement, enchantment, and mouth-watering treats you all know and love. Whether you're a seasoned adventurer or new to the world of Palia, Maji Market offers a chance to connect with your friends and villagers within the bustling night market like never before. You'll showcase your skills in various mini-games, immerse yourself in vibrant Palian culture, fill your stamp card to the brim, sample all the merchant goodies on offer, and take in the whimsical atmosphere that only this magical event can provide. All right. I just remembered something. Let me check and see. I want to make sure that I'm not messing this up now. Please don't be. Oh, thank God. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Sorry, I had to check something. I thought I forgot to do something, but we're good. Keep a lookout for your invitation in the mail. And while Maji Market remains only open between the Palian hours of 6 p.m. to 3 a.m., you'll have a lot more time to complete all that Maji Market has to offer. The villagers had so much fun during the last Maji Market, they've decided to bring it back on a regular basis. You can expect to visit the night market for 1 week every month moving forward? What? That's a little excessive. Okay, I have some opinions about this, but let me finish reading. During this patch, Maji Market will be running for a week, starting immediately. It will then return for a week starting Tuesday, October 8th, and come back every 4 weeks. To preview what that looks like, these are the weeks Maji Market will be active. Starts September 24th at 12 a.m. Pacific Time, ends September 30th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time. Okay. Starts October 8th, ends the 14th, starts the 5th, ends the 11th, starts the 3rd, ends the 9th. What the fuck? Hold on, let me check my calendar. So the 24th through the 30th. So Tuesday to Monday. Then the 8th. So it's every other week. Wait, hold on. The 8th is the, hold on, the 8th to the 14th. That's the, okay. And then the 5th. Oh, then it's once a month after that. Okay, so they're basically bombarding us with this a few times. And then they're going to bring it back once a month. Okay. Okay, let's continue. The new and improved Maji Market mixes the classic fare that players know and love with brand new minigames, quests, and collectibles. The familiar night market minigame Choppa Chase is a Maji Market staple, and players can again expect to hustle and leave as many Choppas as they can. Stamp cards are also returning alongside all of the merchants, vendors, and kiosks to spend your hard-earned tickets and earn accomplishments. While progress from the last Maji Market will not carry over, your stamp cards progress, collection, and accomplishments will carry over month to month. So if Maji Market wraps before you complete an achievement, you can pick up right where you left off the next month's night market. Okay, well that's good. And while we don't want to give away too much away, event goers can look forward to several new activities, quests, and collectibles. New and returning Maji Market attendees will test their reflexes in Papa Choppa. That's funny. I like that name. Where the players can work together to earn tickets. Every night at 8 p.m. Halia time, balloons will release from the water around the dock, and you and your friends can team up to blast the balloons out of the sky. Everyone that participates will earn tickets, and the more collective balloons popped, the more tickets earned. And Hassan always says, probably, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's true. So don't worry about letting loose those arrows, or your arrows. Everyone that participates has infinite arrows and bow durability during the game. Okay, and I was gonna ask that, so I'm glad they clarified that here. Oh no, there's ads right now, isn't there? Wait a second, there shouldn't be ads yet. It's only 6:14. Oh my god, how long has that been happening? Seems Maji Market is gonna be a recurring event, yeah. Alright, are we back from the ads? Are we back? I don't know why there was an ad there when I don't know. I changed up my ads so that it should only happen like once every hour. So I don't know what's going on there. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, I was just reading. Looks like you're gonna have infinite arrows. Sorry, you're gonna have infinite arrows while you're doing it. You're not gonna run out of arrows, and the durability of your bow will not go down during the event. So that's good to know. Stamp cards are also returning alongside. Oh wait, I just read that. Hold on. Yeah, let's see. Per usual, Zeki has set up shop and brings a whole new attraction to the night market, Zeki's Claw Machine. Players that spend tickets within the market have a chance to earn a Claw Machine token. The more tickets you spend on an item, the better chance you'll have to earn a token, but items that cost 6,000 tickets or more are guaranteed to come with a coin. Okay, that's good to know. Toss a token in Zeki's Claw Machine for a chance to win one of 6 Lil plushes. Not a typo, hee. Wait, what? What do you mean not a typo? There's 7 on this. Wait, hold on. No, I can't read. I'm dumb. I can't. You know what? Just ignore me. Additional players can expect many more attractions to keep them coming back, including Maji Market exclusive mini quests. Complete more than 8 new mini quests exclusive to Maji Market that will have you coming back to the market for weeks on end. Maji Market exclusive nameplate. Save up tickets and purchase the Maji Market exclusive nameplate from the Choppa Chokes pop-up. Hope I said that right. Night market photo ops. Influence your friends and party up to snap some pics at the best photo op locations. You might find a totally normal human standee minding its own business, probably doing big business. That's weird. Choppa popsicle emote. No choppas are licked in the making of this. Were licked in the making of this emote. Equip new Choppa popsicle emote from your collections menu today. I'll read the chat in a second. Hold on. Drums, please. March to the beat of your own drum and rediscover explosive surprise. Market discovery. Those that know where to look might stumble upon a few surprises, but make sure to keep that knowledge close to the chest. What? Why would you hide that from people? Alright, let's read. Let's see, we got In the claw machine playable or just RNG machine? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I don't think it specifies here. But when you spend tickets, you're like, if you spend 6,000 tickets, you're guaranteed to get at least a token to try. So I don't know if it's like something that you just random chance. Like, I'm wondering if it's like the spinny wheel we currently had, like the prize wheel. I don't know. Hello, GG. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? I think it's a riddle to say that there are chests hidden around in the area. I think so too. I think so too. So, choopy choopy choppa choppa. Oh my god. Hello, Yopiosh. Welcome to the chat. Okay, so here is my initial thoughts on this, right? Here's my initial thoughts. I'm glad they're bringing it back. I'm just gonna say that, right? I'm glad they're bringing it back. I'm glad that we have to see more Maji Market stuff. That's great. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I personally enjoyed it. I like that they're bringing, new games and stuff, right? My concern is this. If we're bringing it back every 4 weeks, like once a month, yes, it'll be easier for people to kind of like plan for that, right? Like, which is great. But my question then becomes, is this an attempt to increase player retention despite no new areas? Because the Maji Market is not a new area. That is an area we've seen before. That's an area we've had access to and all that good stuff, right? So, like, legit question. If we, like, because obviously they're working on a new area, right? They've told us that. They've told us, and they barely shared us a tiny sliver of what that looks like. I really hope that this is not a distraction from completing the game. It might be that there won't be a new event anytime soon. Well, the thing is, I feel like that this is going to be... Well, that doesn't even make sense. Well, here's the thing. Okay, I disagree. I hope not, but I disagree in the sense that this time of year, like the fall, is when a lot of events and stuff happen. So like last year we got, like, around the Christmas time, we had a Christmas patch, we had snow on the ground, we had little we had like gift boxes and things you can get for like furniture items like in the game. So I kind of wonder, like, is this going to be a different way that they implement those patches, but they're just going to use Maji Market as like the catalyst for it? Like, are they going to say like, oh, we're going to do this every 4 weeks, and oh, it's December, it's the fourth week for Maji Market, so now we're gonna have Maji Market, and oh, by the way, there's a seasonal game for this week. It seems like stall tactics. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Negapunk. I think you are onto something. So this is what they can, this is so players can do something while they are working on the next update? Maybe. I was hoping they would do more for Halloween this year, but looks like we're just getting the same crap. Yikes. They might still hold seasonal events, it's just the days in between. Yeah, I can definitely see that, says Edge. I think that this might be a little bit of a... I don't want to assume that this is a distraction to keep us playing while we get underwhelming new area soon with bugs or something. I hope not. I'm very I'm very cynical. I feel like I'm very like kind of like cautious of what I'm seeing here, just because I don't want to get my hopes up and be like, yay, we got all this cool stuff, and then like they don't finish the game. Like part of me is like still a little bit worried. As far as the potato pod thing that we, like the login, whatever, after the first couple of days of logging in and not really seeing anything, like I got a few little pods, but I don't really understand how that mechanic works. Like I tried really like looking into that and it just didn't make sense to me. So I just kind of said fuck it and I stopped logging in for like a couple days or whatever, but I don't know. I have to think about it. I think this balloon event seems kind of fun. Like it seems like something that, you know, people will enjoy. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, especially if you do it with friends and stuff. But I don't know. I'm a little bit like this game feels very low friction in the sense that everyone's like collectively working together. It's kind of like the Choppa Chase thing. Like yeah, you might get a bonus if you're like, you know, did the best, but I wonder if they're going to do something like that for this. I don't know. Hopefully each Maji Market iteration will still have something new. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah. You just get it one time for logging in during the periods. Not every time you log in during the period, if that makes sense. Well, that makes sense, but it's weird because like when I read the patch when they first introduced that, that's not what it sounded like. Like it was kind of confusing. So that's good to know. So thanks for letting me know. But either way, I really, really hope this is just not some like weird abstract distraction from something. Like, it would be kind of interesting to see what happens a few months from now with this event, because people might start getting tired of it if you're recycling the same games. But it looks like they're going to be adding new games. We don't know what the other ones are going to be for the other weeks, and these plushies are really cute, but I mean, we have more plushies in the game than we have like game mechanics, I feel like, at this rate. Is there still no free pet? Well, we will find out. Let's continue. Good question. Palea's Autumn Awakening. Fall is in full swing in Palea, and we have the foliage to prove it. Take a break from the hustle and bustle of the adventurer's life and snap some photos with friends at the many leaf piles scattered around Kilima. Before the season changes again later in late November, and the most eagle-eyed players might notice the trees have begun to change color. Really? I didn't notice. But most importantly, the Spooky Moon shop is back. Everyone's favorite haunt can be found behind Zeki's store if you're in the market for scary good deals. Purchasable items include spooky pumpkin, spooky jack-o'-lantern, spooky Cernica lantern, spooky candles, spooky floating candles, spooky pumpkin stack, spooky vined pumpkin, spooky pumpkin wallpaper, spooky fall leaves, and spooky leaf pile. The last two items were originally released as part of last year's Winter Light shop, but we felt they would be more at home in the Spooky Moon shop. Interesting. That's really interesting. So here's some of the items, I guess, here? I don't know. I guess, oh, they're showing that this is the shop. Okay, alright. Potato Pod login rewards. The next batch of Potato Pod login rewards have arrived. These tubular collectibles are a grounded addition for any Palean home. Okay, so they just kind of gave us like allergy-inducing ones. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I agree. The wording was really very weird. Yeah. Is there a no free? Oh, right, the no free pet. I'm gonna find that out, Dazekran, because I'm gonna go. Okay, so if I had to guess before finishing the patch notes, I'm gonna say probably not. Probably not, but we'll see. Movements and adjustments. Quests will now prioritize non-star quality items. When players have both star quality and non-star quality items in their inventory, when turning in a quest, villagers will default to the non-star quality items. Okay, that's good. Home tour tier 4 nameplate reaction adjustments. The number of home tour reactions required to earn the tier 4 nameplate has been reduced from 1,000 to 500. Why? Why? Oh, you know what it could be? Allergy inducing? Yeah, this one looks like this kind of reminds me of like a dandelion. Just look like the shape of it. Kind of reminds me of a dandelion. I feel like I'm getting allergies looking at it. Hello, Music and Musa. Let's see. As always, the only way to receive. Oh, I just read that. Oh, wait, no, did I? Oh, no, I did not read it. My bad. As always, the only way to receive a potato pod is to log in a specified time frame. You'll need to log in at least once between 10 a.m. PT on Wednesday, September 25th, and 10 a.m. PT on Tuesday, October 8th, and then again between 10 a.m. PT on Wednesday and October 9th and 10 a.m. PT on Monday, October 21st. Dear Lord. Oh boy. Speaking of house tours, someone made a giant maze. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Let's see. Hold on. What else? Oh, right. We were talking about the housing. So this is what confused me. Where did I read that? With 1,000. Did I just read that? Let me do a page search. Oh, I read the same thing twice. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. I was like, what's going on here? The number of home tour so they reduced it by half. So my guess as to why that is might be that some people, you know, maybe just weren't getting enough visits to their plot or something. Because I know, like, whenever I put up, you know, my house, like, it's not impressive or anything, right? It's just literally I just place shit. And I don't really get a lot of reactions in general, even if I do register the house, like the plot. So I don't know if they thought that achievement was just too hard for people and maybe not enough people are getting it. I don't know. I'm not really sure where this change has spawned from, like what the thought process was behind that. They should have probably explained why. Like, why are you making it easier to obtain an exclusive reward? I don't know. 2 new premium store updates. 2 new outfits have been added to the premium store. Available immediately. So we have some weird ancient champion stuff. Okay. And then we have something else here, which also looks pretty nice. Actually, I like these. They're not bad. And then we have these that are kind of like, they look kind of like gladiator inspired almost, I would say. Some kind of thing. I don't know. 2,550 Palia coins, and this is a hat, top, and bottom. Showcase your strength and honor and wield your blade at the service of the Phoenix. When you don the ancient champion outfit, dedicate yourself to the stars when you become celestial vassal clad in the lunar devotee outfit. And then it looks like you equip a more civilized weapon from a more elegant age. Looks like you can smite deer now. Sorry, Cernux. Swing a sword rather than an axe when you purchase the ancient champion tool skin for 850 Palia coins. And when you take down a foe with the ancient champion bow, you'll show your prowess with a new electrifying effect. I mean, that's pretty neat. I like that. That's pretty cool. Sale. Magi Market Bundle is 58% off for 2,999 Palia coins. That's still expensive. 58% off? Okay. Well, I guess you do get a glider. I don't know. Seems a bit much. Premium store updates October 8th. New outfit bundle will be added to the premium store from October 8th onwards, but you can preview in the wardrobe now. So this is the wardrobe preview. This looks like some kind of dress? I don't know. It's weird. It's like they're trying to put out Valentine's Day stuff in October? I don't know. That's a little bit weird. Oh, dollhouse. Pretty in pink, lovely in lilac, and vicious in violet. Oh, that's the idea. It's like a dollhouse thing. I don't know. I think it's kind of lame. I don't really like it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. What do you guys think of these outfits? I don't like them. Like, even this one, which is probably the one I'd probably most likely get if I were to buy one. I just like the sunglasses. That's it. Let's see. Halloween is in full swing, and from October 8th onwards, you can check out some of the wicked awesome themed tool skins, pets, and glider. The glider's nice. It's scary to think that you could have a spectacular Halloween without a set of 6 jack-o'-lantern tool skins available for 425 Palia coins. And if you want to assail the skies as the spookiest specter, pick up the jack-o'-lantern glider for 850 Palia coins. I think it would be good if you have a muscular character. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Because you got the shoulders. Yeah, you're right. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't think of that. That's a good point. I'm inclined to agree. Let me take a quick sip of my drink here. Hydrate from 18 minutes ago by the Stoic Elf Mage. Thank you. And the stretch from Setzage. I'll do that too. And that would... then that would for Scary Tober. Oh my god. Imagine. Thank you for the hydrate, Palzapilla, and the stretch as well. You know what? Let me do another hydrate and stretch real quick. Stretch. Ugh. Okay. We are good. Alright. Need the perfect pet to tag along with... Wait, hold on a second. So these, it looks like these, tool skins by themselves are 425 Palia coins. And if you want to assail the skies on the spookiest specter, pick up the jack-o'-lantern glider for 850 Palia coins. So that's not a bad price for the jack-o'-lantern tools, I don't think. It's 400. I have to do the math, but I don't think that's bad. Anyway, need the perfect pet to tag along while you trick or treat? Pick up the witch hat wearing celestial palcat, familiar autumnal palcat familiar, and glacial palcat familiar. Oh, we're gonna get a glacial one. Available for 999 Palia coins each. You know what they should have done? They should have made it 666 Palia coins. That's what they should have done. But this is an adorable, this is definitely, there's people who are gonna buy this for sure. This is adorable. So far, not so good on the, is there a free pet question? If you've got that dog in you, take a look at the head-popping, time-exclusive Jack-o'-lantern Puppy Galder Pup and Grim Lantern Puppy Galder Pup. What? And Hollow Lantern Puppy Galder Pup for 1250 Palia coins each. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna get like Mechanical Doggo Halloween. What? I'd like to see what that looks like, but okay. It's me, I'm one of those people. Yeah, it's okay. There's no shame. You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's a free-to-play game. People, like, in order for them to, like, continue making their stuff, I'm sure they need people to buy their stuff. I personally am not at the level of comfort where I feel comfortable enough spending a dime on the game, but I'm not going to shame people who are. You know, it is what it is. It's not, you know, it's not my business what people do with their money. So, you know, you have the right to do whatever you want. And that's the thing. Like, I totally fine. I get it. That cat is adorable. I understand. Introducing the latest accessory to hit the premium store, masks. So this mask here especially looks like this is a play on Day of the Dead stuff. Interesting. Don't know if, so my guess is that this is also going to be coming out like in October. This like tree looking mask is kind of cool. I don't know. Interesting. Interesting. Sale, the pawn side perfection bundle is 53% off for 1,999 paleo coins featuring 4 tool skins. All right. Yeah, these tool skins are adorable. I really like these, the Frogbert ones. I like this whole set. It's so nice. It's especially, I love the fishing rod. The fishing rod and the hoe are probably my favorite parts of this, but they're all adorable. I love it. Especially like the little mushroom shirt too. It's cute. It's cute. The only reason I've spent money is because I've put so many hours into the game. I feel like I got my money's worth for it, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I get it. They do look good. Yeah. I wish it was full tool skin set though. Oh yeah, for the frog stuff. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be really nice. It's cute. I mean, it's definitely really nice, so. Alright, here we go. Top bug fixes. Gameplay. Fix an issue where harvesting carrots does not reward experience toward the gardening skill. They finally fixed that? Wow. Fix this. That was in the last patch notes. I remember they mentioned that as an ongoing problem. Fix the soft lock issue where gifting weekly wants to Eshe freezes the game. Holy shit. Fix the missing dialogue options in the Gardener's New Oneness quest. Fixed an issue where game controls become unresponsive after resetting controller inputs to default settings. Fix an issue with the Pebbled Plunder quest where players could not complete the quest even after gifting Einar with multiple pebbles. Oh my god. I'm telling you guys, he's just ghosting everyone. I don't know what it is. It's either he ghosts you or he trolls you, but it looks like he was trolling players here. Fix an issue where Ancient Battery quest description appears following quest completion. Fix an issue where the high-level players could be locked out of guild stores if they had not previously opened dialogue with a relevant guild master? What? That's a weird bug. Housing and decor. Fix an issue where wait, hold on a second. Let me go back. Guild stores? What are guild stores? I've never heard of this. Locked out of guild stores if they had not previously opened dialogue with the relevant... Oh, are they talking about, like the NPCs maybe? Like if you, oh my god, imagine going through the whole game and just like getting like high level, like as someone, you know, chopping trees, and then you finally go to talk to Azura and he's like, bro, I don't know you. Like, bro, is that what this is? Holy crap. Housing and decor. Fix an issue where unintentional tree leaf objects appear inside Ani's private space. I've seen that. It's weird. Improved an issue where floor and object assets load times are delayed in Kilima Village. Fix an issue on Nintendo Switch where players could not place an item without exiting placement mode. Added the ability to clear work table search inputs. Fix an issue where wall-mounted lamps could unintentionally detach. That's weird. Oh wait, I think... I don't know if that's referring to the bug at my main plot where I have random lamps in the sky that I can't get down. I wonder. Fix missing textures in the lighthouse. By the way, that bug that I'm referring to, I think that bug has been there since like I started playing. So there's that. Fix missing textures in the lighthouse. Remove the unintentional debug icon from the home tours menu. Fixed an issue when where inaccurate reward metrics could display immediately following home tour's submission. Fixed unintentional former bow emote jitters. Oh, that's weird. Premium cosmetics fix an issue where purchases could get stuck in validating your purchase loop. Oh, that's always the worst. Fix an issue where players were locked out of accessing the premium shop when tutorial pop-ups are active. Huh. Fix an issue where the right-click mouse button functioned as the left click while saving outfits in the collections menu. That's interesting. Top known issues. Disclaimer, please note that this is not a comprehensive list of all the issues. New to 0.184. The rumble feature is temporarily disabled for players using controller inputs. Players striving to complete Vault of the Wave, Vault of the Flames, Vault of the Gales, and Plumehound Pilgrimage questlines could find their quest-specific progress reset. Other questlines and progress are not affected. What? They reset the quests? That's huge. What the fuck? Players could experience unintentional lighting pops during gameplay cinematic moments. Okay, player names could display when transitioning zones even if the display feature is disabled. Manually selecting the DirectX option from the advanced graphics settings menu could revert back to DirectX 12 after relaunching the game. Players could experience unintended collision with huntable creatures. Yeah, that's happened to me. The investigator armchair recipe may not appear in the workbench for some players. Okay, that's weird and oddly specific. In the Magi Market, some minigame outcomes could contribute incorrect values towards stamp accomplishments. The collections menu could fail to display for some players. Players on PC using controller inputs could experience incorrect button prompts on the Magi Market quest tab. Some players could experience unintentional overlap between emoji menu and emojis used in chat. What the hell? Let's see. I wish it was full to— okay, I just read that. Lurk, thank you for the lurk, Gerton. Gotta cook, just got home from uni. Okay. Go cook. Thank you for the lurk, Emu, and Xolo Cutie as well. Here we go. Other issues. While floor and object load times in Killamith Village are improved, some players could experience load time errors. Some players could experience the "something is in the way" prompt when placing a gardening plot within ample space. That's happened to me. Players might not be able to complete your order is served quest. The Lily Rattan starter pack description lists a wardrobe when it should read armchair. Interesting. Players invited to a party could encounter an issue where they cannot see the other members of the party listed in the social panel. However, transitioning zones will resolve the issue. Bruh. What? That's such a weird bug. Okay, so overall, it's just packed with a bunch of cosmetics. Next. Magi Market returns with— okay, so this is another thing. This was posted today. Magi Market returns with Twitch Drops booster for Autumn Awakening update. Twitch Drops patch. Okay, so this is from September 24th to October 15th. Magi Market is back and Palia Autumn Awakening, and we're celebrating with Twitch Drops booster to give you stalwart Palians a head start on your night market adventures. You can start collecting your in-game rewards by viewing your favorite Palia Twitch Drops. Participating content creators between Tuesday, September 24th through Tuesday, October 15th. View full details on how to receive the free limited time blah 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 blah. Okay, so 2 hours of viewing. Remember, this is September 24th through October 15th. 2 hours viewed, 1,000 Magi Market tickets. Holy shit, that's a lot of tickets. I wonder if that's even— okay, maybe not, because you need to spend 6,000 to get the token for the claw machine. So maybe— I don't know, but that's nice. 6 hours viewed, 2 potato pod prize bag. That's interesting. 10 hours viewed gives you 3 times 1,000 Magi Market tickets. Okay, guys, so make sure that you watch people. You know what? I think I'll raid someone today who is wait, hold on, wait. Tuesday, September 24th through da 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 da. On Tuesday. Wait, it says 12:55. Okay, yeah, so we're past the time. So what I'll do is after stream today, I'll raid someone who's playing Palea so that you guys can just get the drops. That'll make it easier. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Isekai dude, and the stretch. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? I'm not gonna go over how to redeem the Twitch dropped rewards. We've already done those before. Content creators, how to enable. Okay, I already know how to do that. And blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. So we basically have from now until the 15th of October. So I'm probably going to maybe stream Palea once between that time period, but I'm not fully committed on that. I have to decide. Because I'm actually working on like one of my plots in Palea right now, trying to build something, but it's not done. So I don't want to embarrass myself, you know. But not only that, but I also have to have some other stuff I want to cover. So it looks like we have like about 12 minutes before we have whatchamacallit, the other thing, build stream. I could do a build stream. I was thinking about that potentially, but I'm not sure. I was testing stuff out and I decided to just start over on that plot that I was testing stuff out because I just didn't like the way it was coming out. So that's a problem for another day, I guess. But in the meantime, let me just switch games real quick and I will be right. Well, actually, hold on. We don't have a man. I feel bad because every time I want to play the other game, the Can't Live Without Electricity game, I have like no time left after babbling about God knows what for an hour. So, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hold off on that for another day. Again, it's like a curse. Like every time I have it on the roster, it's like a potential thing to do. We like never get to it. So I think I'm just gonna skip that, go straight to Nightingale, because that's the main thing I wanted to play today anyway. So maybe next week we'll get lucky on the Tuesday. We'll see. A lot of stuff has been happening, especially around this time of year. And let's not forget, we also have games coming out in November. So we have November 6th, Planet Coaster 2 is going to drop that day. So yeah, I'm also planning to maybe do a there's a lot of things I'm planning to do, but one of the things I'm planning to do potentially is have like a subathon sometime around like late October, early November. So I might do something special for that, but we will see. Thank you for the lurk, Rancho Des. But yeah, I'm gonna switch games and I will be right back. Alright, I am back. And we are in my advanced realm. Alright, so... Oh, looks like Mario's saying hi to us. I'm kidding, his name's not Mario. I wish I could name him. Can I name him? I don't think so. Yeah. Let me manage his inventory regardless. Oh crap, he has a bunch of shit in his inventory. I forgot about this. I thought oh, that's right, I forgot. Last night when I was playing, I didn't have a lot of time. I was like, you know what, I'll sort this out later. That's what I told myself. I'll sort this out later. And you know what? It'd be like that sometime. I'm gonna travel to Respite just to go downstairs. I know, lazy, isn't it? But that's okay. You gotta know these tricks, right? I need to switch to my climbing picks. Oh. That wasn't exactly what I had in mind. I just need to drop off all this crap. There we go. Yeah, climbing picks aren't just for climbing, apparently. You can use them for, getting further and further into the traveling here. I kind of want to... Do I have anything here that I can throw out? You know, I'm gonna hold on to these ingots. And I'm gonna swap out my little plants here. Boom. And I'm gonna keep a hold of these hinges. Probably inside... Oh, there's no space. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do... Oh, never mind. There is a space for them. There we go. Cool. And I'm going to... the revolver in my hand. Not that I need it right now. And I think we're good. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna start maybe building a little bit. I don't know, I think I might put on some music or something and we can just chill. Also, welcome to the chat, Okunep, Ordep, Manboy, Nikas, and Reichenstein. I hope you guys are doing well today. Hope you guys are having a great day. I think we're good. I'm gonna put the fishing rod away too. I don't need this on me right now. What else do I have on me? Beef Wellington. Oh yeah, I learned how to make beef Wellington. It's pretty cool. Alright, and I'm going to actually... You know what? Let me turn this on. I'm going to reset my sleep. Give myself some buffs in case I fall like an idiot. And should be good. Alright, so as you can see, I haven't really built much since my previous stream. But I have been collecting a lot of materials, so there's that. And of course I do want to come back here and make those changes I wanted to make earlier. So I want to make something that has, let's see, we need a chair. The Art Nouveau chair? That's new. What does that look like? Oh, it's fancy. I don't want to put that outside though. I got a rocking chair. I think I'll put a rocking chair. I'll be old lady for a second. You know, it's not like I'm 3,000 years old or something, right? Right? I can't actually sit in the chair, but it does look cool. And I'm gonna place maybe some... Actually, would a rain barrel even make sense here? No. There's a roof. I could put... You have some other pots. So I'm thinking maybe I'll put a couple of pots here and there. Oh, they just use brass ingots. I guess I don't have a choice here. A shame, because brass isn't the nicest thing to be throwing in there. Oh! Oh my god, I thought I dropped it off the cliff for a second. And they're gonna need water, but I'll probably... You know what? I should have put... I'll worry about that later. I should have put nice things in there, but I did not. I think what I will do though is add a fireplace area or something. Is there a... There's no fireplace. How about... So for the cooking stations, I think a refined cooking station would look cool here, maybe? Could also put down a simple one. But I think maybe because I need some kind of warmth, source of warmth. Warmth. If I could speak, that'd be great. And I'm gonna add, let's see, add some lumber. Gonna add. I don't want to add that wire or the shaft. I don't want to waste good materials on that, so I'm gonna have to do that later. I do want to make a bed, maybe? Furniture beds. How many do we have? Oh, right, we have pet beds. Fine double bed, fine four-poster bed. They're both tier 3. Base comfort on this one is 6 though. This is the one I think I have downstairs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna place this here. I'll have the fireplace here. Actually, I think I'm... Oh! Did not mean to do that. Pressing too many buttons! There we go. Let's move this over. I'm gonna move this over to the corner. Sucks there's no, like, fireplace or anything, but I want to keep myself warm. I'll close that for now. And I think I'll... Oh, I should probably add... some decorative stuff. Oh, I forgot I can make a realmic transmuter. I never took the time to do that. I mean, technically it's kind of a waste because I can just quickly get to the crossways where there's a realmic transmuter, so it's maybe a waste of materials. Here we go, glamour station. This is something I haven't used yet, so we're gonna test this out and see what it allows me to do. So, synchronous lotus, I have that. Carved wood, etched ingot. Let's see, what kinds of etch do we have? Cobalt, shimmering, iron. I'm gonna go with the shimmering. I think that's probably the easiest one to not worry about. And then of course I need wires again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm going to build some wire. Like I'm going to, sorry, not build. I'm gonna craft some wires, and it should be good. So I've noticed with the latest update, I do get a little bit of lag in the menus, which kind of sucks. And hopefully that goes away. No tin. Really? Did I use all of my tin ingots? What? Well, there's plenty of shimmering ingots. I guess I'll have to use shimmering then. Wait, is this tier 3? No, it's tier 2. Okay. Actually, let's do 100 of these. And I'll make a stack. Alright. I'm just gonna take like, what, 3 or 4 of them? Maybe 5, and then I'll head upstairs. There it is. Okay. And looks like my character is hungry. I guess I'll eat something. I made it sound like a terrible chore or something. Alright, let's continue. I also need to make a wall that goes and kind of secures this area, so I think I'm going to actually pull up the 2-door walls. And I'm gonna make a paneled window wall here. Nope, should do a solid wall. Yeah, let's do a solid wall right there. And I'm going to add lumber and a beam. Here we go. Perfect. So now I can go through here. Did I just get caught here with my umbrella? What the fuck? No, I think I just did something weird there. We can also place another wall here. Thinking one right there. Just to kind of secure that angle there. And I'm just going to reuse that. All right. I think this is where I said that I wanted to go in and adjust some stuff. So I'm going to remove this wall. And then I'm going to place some flooring. It's not going to be flat roof. I'm going to do upper floor. I think I wanted to put another one over there. Okay. So far, so good. And I think I'm going to maybe take, let's see, the door on that wall is there. I think I'm going to put the door here for this wall. So we'll do the same thing on this side. And then I'm going to take a wall here. Actually, let me look down real quick. Yeah, that looks about right. Because I don't, the thing is I can't build around because then it'll stop water from reaching those plants down there. So I have to be a little bit cautious with that. Just gonna make sure I have that. And there should be good, but I have to think about how I'm gonna play. I think I might remove, because if I make a balcony, I'm thinking a balcony here might make sense. And I'll just place my railing right here. And then that'll also mean that there'll be another wall here, so there'll also be a balcony area for this area. And it looks good so far, but I do want to put another bed in here, so maybe... See, the fine double bed doesn't look bad, but I want all the beds that I'm using to be like highest possible comfort levels, so I guess I'm kind of limited to this one because I don't have other ones unlocked. But I'm sure eventually I will unlock more. I just need to prepare a little bit better. And I'm gonna take the cooking station. Oh, actually, that's right, we didn't complete the glamour station. We're gonna look into that because that's something I didn't even take the time to look into. Oh, and if you notice, I changed the way my character looks. I have a second character that I've been playing with online mode stuff, and I actually prefer that character, so there's that. Belt. There is no I don't have any felt, okay. Wire, shaft. I do not want to use a cobalt shaft, that's right. I forgot I needed to make that. Alright, let's go back downstairs. You make a few of them. I'll make a shaft and a... let's see what kind. I think I'm also going to use shimmering here because I have so much shimmering ore that it just doesn't make any sense for me not to use it. And then I'm also going to make a... What was the other thing? It was shaft, and I already made the wires. So I'm gonna place that there, whatever fits in there. Alright, let's go back upstairs. And let's try and complete this little station here. Alright, let's check out the glamour station. Oh, okay. Cloth accent shell. Item customization coming soon. Okay. Housing. Customization. Blade wrap and metal ornament. Oh wow, so you can actually, it looks like we're going to be able to adjust the different pieces of this, which is actually, the preview is actually pretty nice. It's not bad. You can rotate the object, you know, however you want. I mean, you can't, there doesn't seem to be like a vertical way to turn the item though, which I don't particularly like, but we'll see. And of course things like my boots. My boots! And my coat. I can zoom out if I want to. I don't know why my hairstyle changed. What's cool is that, so something I don't understand, oh, you know what it could be, because this is like unfinished, but these tokens you actually get in chests and like vaults and stuff, and when you're searching around and going through like bunkers and things like that. So, I don't know. I guess we will see how that unfolds, but yeah, I find it interesting. The shaft wrapped, the metal ornament and pighead. I wonder if you're gonna have to build the items for it to glam to before you can get those values, because you know, the tools do change colors and stuff depending on what items you use to craft it. At least from what I know that's for sure with the clothing. The tools it's a little bit less obvious though. If we look at the umbrella, this is the Dauntless umbrella that I have right now. There seems to be some kind of particle flickering going on there. It's a little odd. But it's a nice umbrella. It works. It does the job. But yeah, clothing, tools. It looks like you separate it. So this is the bow I'm currently using, the ornate longbow. I need to actually I need to upgrade a lot of my gear, but I'm not quite ready to do that just yet. So we're gonna turn this. We're gonna add some fuel here. And let's see, we got carved wood. And we need cloth and felt. Oh, I might have put the wrong cloth in there. That's okay. That's okay. The cloth I accidentally put in there, I have a lot of that material so to make it again, so it's not a big deal, but yeah, so overall, the construction of my house has been pretty good. Like I actually, if you guys probably noticed, I moved around these stations. Like these, I used to have only one smelter, and now I have two. Things like that. Actually, hold on, I can make an ingot. Ingot of what? Oh, right, because I forgot oh, look, more shimmering ore. Wonderful. I have so much! I'm like a vacuum cleaner. I show up in a realm and I just suck up all the resources. It's really bad. Oh well. I tried. And of course I'm running out of space for all of my metals, which is bad. I have to think about it, because my organizational stuff here has not been terrible. Like, I actually built these, like, sturdy dressers and stuff, but now that I'm getting more and more stuff, I'm kind of thinking this isn't enough. And I wish you could just stack the objects to, like, hold things instead of having to, like, place them on stuff or, like, kind of glitch them in a way that it just works. It's weird. It's a really weird way that it's implemented, but that's okay. And of course, this has nothing in it, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually recycle all of the chests with nothing in them, because I forgot that I left that as something that needs to be done. Oh! It's okay, helper, I don't need you to do that. Calm down. Let me grab these from him. And we're just gonna put these away. But yeah, so something I figured out, right? So I'm now in like tier 3 realms, right? Like I'm like exploring these like tier 3 realms, and I realized that the materials have different. Oh wait, hold on, I don't think I changed my thing on Twitch. God damn it. I totally forgot. Hold on. There we go. And And you know what? Let me update the status too. Fuck it. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, we are good. And you know what? Let me update it on Kick as well. There we go. Now we're good. But yeah, like I was saying, I think that now the different materials I'm getting higher tiers of that same material. So like, for example, right, the Titania's crown, right? I've been getting tier 2s, but now I can get tier 3 stuff, and the tier 3 actually gives you stealth rating of 20%, which is kind of big, especially when you're like me and you use the Charm of the Mule, because Charm of the Mule reduces your stealth. So being able to craft items that add stealth, kind of negate that a little bit, is not bad. Like right now, my stealth rating is 300%, which is, I mean, kind of a miracle. Do I not? Yeah, see, I have Charm of the Mule on my gloves. I do need to upgrade my gloves. So I'm already in the late game gear tab, right? But there's a lot of things that I need to make. Like I need to make the, I think the Hermetics formal shirt was the thing I wanted to make next. There's different kinds of shirts and stuff I could make with different values, but I think this one was the one that I felt best about. Just because the health regeneration was higher, and I find that that's really helpful for me. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I also need to restock on health potions, so that's something I need to make sure I do. But something I wish they would do in this interface is make it so that when you select something, you could like right click it and then it would just pin the recipe from this screen, because right now the only way to do that is if you go to either the workstation, look it up. Actually, hold on. Yeah, let's do that because I need to do it at the at this workbench anyway. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, the sewing bench. My bad. I'm at the wrong... Sorry, I mean this thing. Excellent textile station. No, that's just pieces. Where's the sewing bench? Oh, I move stuff around, guys. I'm sorry. I move stuff around and I'm like trying to remember where I put everything and it's just a nightmare. But yeah, going back to the shirt. Where is it? Oh, that's right. I meant to make an explorer's pack. So I need leather, straps, and buttons. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take tier 3 leather of whatever kind I have. Probably, so, okay, so I discovered something that the game doesn't like explicitly tell you. And I wish it did, but it doesn't tell you this. So apparently, if you try to use a certain, like let's say a recipe requires leather, right? And you're trying to make, you know, whatever item with that leather. You can also use reinforced leather. Now, reinforced leather requires fasteners, so if you have really, really good metals, you can make fasteners, make the reinforced leather, and then apply that to the thing you're sewing together. But the game doesn't tell you that, it just says leather. You can choose reinforced leather, but it doesn't just outright tell you, you know, leather or reinforced leather. Or it should just say like any leather, because then it would count, you know? So yeah, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is make the explorer's pack. I have leather on me? Question mark? What's going on here? Oh, that's not something I want. In fact, I have a lot of crap in my inventory right now that shouldn't be there. And I think I'm actually going to put whatever extra stuff I have in this random chest, and you know, okay, building is allowed, so I'll leave that on. Oh, I accidentally moved something. There we go. Boom. So now, oh, and the beams. I need to put the beams away. So now, I'm gonna exit out of here, and I'm gonna eat something. And I'm gonna turn this off. Oh, I'll leave this on though. This still needs to have, whatchamacallit, but Anyway, let's make some leather. So I'm gonna go here to the felting bucket. Sorry, excellent tanning station. I'm so bad at this, my god. Thank you for the hydrate, mage flame, and the stretch. I will do that real quick. Alright. Yeah, I figure I might as well upgrade some weapons and stuff while I'm at it. Cause, why not? So I'm gonna go to leather, and then I'm gonna look for hides. Now, I have different choices of hides, but remember, I need 2 leather, so if I'm gonna do this, I have to make 2 of them. But if I have reinforced leather requires 2 leather, meaning I actually need 4. So I have to choose something where I can make 4 leather out of it. Otherwise, it's not even worth it. So I can use the parrot hide, which gives me a higher stealth rating, and this is this is tier 3, and I also have fabled hide for the X, which is tier 4, which gives me maximum health of 30, melee damage of 6%, and durability 30. The fabled hide for Yex is definitely better than the Pirat one, but I need stealth rating more, so I'm gonna go with the Pirat one. And I only need 4 of these, but I think I'm just gonna use, yeah, I'm gonna make 4. So once the excellent tanning station is finished with the 4, I'm gonna go to the next process. So yeah, crafting in this game is definitely kind of complicated in some ways, but it's a lot more simple now, like post the Realms Rebuilt launch, just because of the way that it's like there's less stuff you have to worry about in some ways, but in other ways there's like you still have the level of intricacy, so like depending on what kind of materials you're adding to your item, you get like very different stats. So right now we're gonna add some reinforced leather just to make sure we have extra stuff. But the problem is I need fasteners. Now I have advanced lacunas fasteners, but those are only tier 2. So I'm gonna go over to this excellent smelting station, and I'm gonna make some fasteners. Here we go. Ingot, and I'm gonna choose something that's maybe, if I can find a tier 3 metal. Here we go. We have etched cobalt. Gives me magic power and environmental resistance. Remember, this is for a backpack though. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like my umbrella. Let's see. We have pursuit ore, which is tier 3, range damage and critical damage. I don't like to apply things like range damage and range damage, for example, on my gear per se, because it's not always going to be useful depending on what tools you're using. So I kind of like something that is always useful. So like this etched ingot, like the silver etched ingot, 8%. I could use that for the damage. That's magic power. Range damage, nope. Melee, no. Let's see. Maximum nickel can give me maximum health and stamina and environmental resistance. That's a really good all-rounder one. Hollowed metal, critical damage, and stealth rating. I think I'm gonna pass on that, even though it's a really, really nice thing to get. Because when I make the reinforced leather, they have to, like, I can't... How do I say? Well, actually, let me double check. Hold on. Because when I add the reinforced leather, I think I can only add 2 of the same. So let me make sure that the fasteners aren't, I only need 1 fastener per, but if I can only make 1 because I only have 1 hollowed metal, that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else. I could use a different metal here, maybe, okay, let's scroll all the way down. The gold gives me 10% for magic power. That's really good, and I have a few of these. Bound Sentinel gives me melee damage, injury resistance, and maleficum resistance. Did you hide the chat on the screen? Oh crap, I think I did. Oh, I forgot I turned off my overlay. I remember why. I was thanks for letting me know. What happened was that I actually I was recording a short for this game, and I hid the chat when I recorded, if that makes sense. What the dog doing? Good question. Well, apparently I don't know what I'm doing because I'm over here hiding the chat like an idiot. I'm like halfway through the stream and I just realized, like, hold on. It'd be like that sometimes, as I like to say. I could go with some, I don't know, the magic power one is very tempting, but that requires me to be able to even cast that. I do have tier 3 lesser hollowed metal, which isn't as good as the other one, but it might be good. Critical and stealth rating, I think I'll take it. So what I'll do is I'll make 2 fasteners out of that hollowed metal. The dog is crafting. There we go. And then I'm gonna head over, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna head over to the let's see here. Crafting station, reinforced leather. I'm gonna choose the lesser hollowed fasteners, and we're gonna use the parrot leather. Remember, tier 3. So tier 3, here we go. We're gonna make 2 of them and craft. And then once I have those 2, I can use that for my explorer's pack. So that's gonna be nice. And then after that, I need to make straps. So straps is going to be a little bit more difficult because I think I need animal fiber for straps. Hold on. Straps. No, I need hide for straps. So remember, we have stealth rating. Plenty of stealth rating. I could... Oh, how many straps do I get out of this? I get 3 if I use it. So if I use the last one... That's actually kind of funny. So if I use the last pirate hide that I didn't convert, I can make the straps I need. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'm also gonna make some buttons that it needs to be done over at the other at this crafting station here. And we're going to use, I think I'll go back to that lesser hollowed, hold on. Where is it? Lesser hollow metal. And we're gonna make 1 button. Oh, we're gonna do that again, actually, because I realized I need 2, not 1. There we go. Oh, this is just the regular hollow metal. As much as I like this, I don't have enough of them to like be able to do it, because remember, I need 2 sets of buttons. So I'm gonna have to find the other one. Here we go. Lesser hollowed metal. Make it again. Cool. So now I can fully commit to making this piece of gear. And by the way, my station traits, I have a lot of station traits here. Probably not everything, but pretty much all I really want. I wonder if I turn this on, if this also gives me a warmth bonus. Let me see. It does not. I could maybe put down a... Whoops. Simple. Oh wait, I'm being stupid. There's a thing here. I'm just gonna move this cooking station right here, just for the bonus of speed. So if you look at the station traits, now we have warm and well lit, so it reduces the time to craft. And yeah, let's build our thing. So explorer's pack. Here we go. I'm just gonna press F just to initiate everything, but I'm not gonna start yet. Remember, we have the reinforced pirate leather, and it's tier 3. Here we go. Yep, that's it. And then we have the pirate tier 3 straps, and then we have the only buttons that we have is the lesser hollow ones and craft. So now I have a better pack. Now I'm gonna look at the charm I have right now. Right now I have Charm of the Immovable. The way that that charm works is that it prevents me from being moved while blocking and allows you to block more attacks before being injured. It's a really, really good one. You could also use the meal one here, and I could just upgrade my my gloves. I gotta think about it. Let's see, this pack is already level 50. So once I upgrade, or sorry, once I add an infusion to this, it should be good. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a Charm of the Immovable. Well, let me turn this off while I'm at it. I should have one here. Yeah, here we go. Charm of the Immovable. Let's see the other charms I have before I add anything. Charm of Blood. Oh yeah, so I got this charm from one of the missions or one of the quests I had, and basically it increases the enchantment power by consuming health on cast. So if I'm that crazy, I can like literally like lower my health and just do more damage, which is kind of funny. Charm of Bounty increases the yield of harvested plants. Cool, but not always relevant, so I'm not going to put that on a piece of gear like that. I might put it on like a weapon. Yeah, there's a lot of in-depth things here. Oh, and there's some funny ones too. Like there's I'm pretty sure you could play the game as like a fighter, because I don't know, I might have to do some testing, but I'm really tempted to try it because there's some charms that like boost your damage like when you fight without a weapon based on the power of your gloves. So if your gloves are like really high up, every third attack is like a huge hit, essentially. It's crazy. I'm really tempted to maybe do something like that. I haven't done any like build guides or anything for this game, but I've spent a lot of time kind of tinkering around and learning like the ropes. I feel like I still need to get further into the game and see more materials that I haven't gotten access to yet. But once I obtain those really, really rare materials, any crazy builds? I mean, you can make some crazy builds. I mean, I can see, you know, I think it really depends on what weapons you're using and what your preferred weapons set is, because if you don't have any preferred weapons and you want to just use your fists, you in theory could, if you have the right charms equipped. As far as crazy builds go, I'm not really sure. I'd have to do more testing. Like, I don't know if anything is like particularly OP. Yeah, like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what degree of craziness? Like, do you mean like absolutely busted needs a nerf, or do you mean like, you know, this is a little too overtuned, or this is a little too strong? They just added buffs to nickel and shimmering ore, I believe, in the last patch notes, and that I was kind of surprised by. Not because I felt those were like particularly strong, but because they're just easier to find in mid-game. So I just thought it was interesting to see that. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think I should maybe try experimenting with like a no weapons build where I just punch stuff and see if I can get like a really good like melee build? I don't know, we could experiment. I'm not really a person to like go in and look at these kinds of things. I'm more of a builder, but this game actually does kind of intrigue me in that way. Can you make archetype builds? You mean like if you had, let me make sure that I'm understanding your question, the Stoic Elf Mage. Do you mean like for example, like a ranger kind of build, or like a fighter kind of build, or like a tank kind of build, or a, you know, is that what you mean? Like different like kind of classes when you say archetype? Like glass cannon build or pure melee? Yeah, so you can do that. It really depends on the materials you're using. So, for example, if I go, I'm gonna look at my ingots here. So, what's a good example? Is this a good example? So, gold ingots, right? They're tier 4. So, they have the highest, magic power stats. I think these are the highest in the game, but I haven't gathered everything, so I can't confirm that right now. Typical magic range or melee brawler type. Yeah, you could you could. So you can go a brawler, you know, with the, actually, let me go over the charms. I actually unlocked them. Let me, that's probably be easier. Hold on. I'll show you guys. So if I go to the charm of brawling, oh, sorry, that's not a good example, but this is the melee charm. Sorry, not the melee charm. This is the PvP charm. So if you want to fight your friends, you make this charm. Okay? So basically all you have to do is you emote to enter the brawling state, and the other player has to be in the brawling state as well, and then you can fight, essentially. This charm was a happy accident. This charm should not exist in the game. What happened was that before the Realms Rebuilt change, there was a bug that one of the charms like made people able to attack their allies. Like they created like friendly fire for some reason, and some people thought it was hilarious and they just added it as a charm of brawling to the game. That's exactly what happened there. But let's see. So this one, Charm of Caporia, restores stamina on your next unarmed hit after dodging. So if I dodge and I hit and I'm not holding anything, I get stamina, which is probably really important if you're gonna do like a fighting build. Okay, this one's not really relevant. That one's not what I'm looking for. Here's a good one. Increases the strength of your next shove after blocking an attack. This is, so Charm of Force is really nice if you're going like kind of tanky, because you'll like survive a lot of shit. And I actually really liked using this one with, I liked, well, before the rework, I liked using Charm of Force with Charm of Thorns, because Charm of Thorns is kind of like, it works kind of like Thornmail, where like the enemies hit you and then they take damage from the damage they dealt. And then Charm of the Immovable prevents you from getting flung away from like an explosion or something. If you're blocking when it happens, that is. See, here friend, try this one out. I just want to show you something really interesting. Friend, really? Let me try this. You, gotcha, wham blam. Yeah, right? Right? I could see that happening for sure. Let's see, Charm of Invigoration, that's not it. Let's see, Charm of Meditation. Restores health after blocking an attack. That might be useful. Let's see, Morale maybe? No, it's not that one. Oh yeah, Morale's funny. It temporarily increases damage after emoting. So if you emote and then attack, it just does more damage. It's super troll. There's some really fun ones. You have to remember, these are the Fey realms, right? So, you know, Fey creatures and all their stuff, they're always like kind of weird and wacky. So it's not surprising to see these kinds of charms. Charm of Rage, here we go. Increases melee damage against creatures based on how low your health is. Nice. Emotional damage received. Exactly. So yeah, this one changes based on how low your health is. Not that one. I have that one. Well, I'll read this one anyway. This is one I just unlocked. Grants, this one's called Charm of Steadiness. Grants a stacking range damage increase after hitting a creature with a ranged weapon. All stacks are removed after a period without attacking, or if the range attack is missed. So this is actually kind of similar to longbow with like in V Rising. Like, you know how like if you attack with the longbow and you know land like multiple hits or whatever, you get like your next ability is like empowered. It kind of works similarly, except it's like a stacking damage. So if you want to, so basically, and remember, this says ranged damage with a ranged weapon. So this could literally mean anything. Like this could mean throwing knives. This could be a grenade. This could be a scythe or like a sickle. If you throw your, well, people call it sickle rang because it's like you throw it like a boomerang, right? This could be a longbow. This could be any kind of firearm. So this is actually a pretty cool, like if you're really good at aiming and hitting things and you're very patient with your attacks, something like this would be very, very good against a boss. So if you're fighting something like with a big health pool, this is probably the ideal thing for you. Charm of the Ghoul drastically increases health regeneration at night and prevents health regeneration and increases stamina regeneration during the day. So you get increased stamina regeneration, but you prevent health regeneration in the daytime. That's interesting. I like this one a lot. Charm of the Healer heals allies you attack. Power of heal is based on your magic power and the damage and attack would have dealt. So imagine like you're going to your friend and you're whacking the shit out of your friend and they're like, why are you hitting me? It's like, no, I'm not, I'm healing you, buddy. I'm healing you. It's so stupid. I love it. Yeah, Charm of the Ghoul. Yeah, that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, Charm of the Ghoul is definitely like a shadow build. Let's see. We have Charm of the Herbivore. This is a funny one. Grants 1 of 3 bonus effects after consuming plant-based food. Consuming meat poisons you. So that's a really weird one. It doesn't specify what the bonus effects are either. So I've never tried it. We'll see. Immovable is the one where you're prevented from being moved while blocking. That's probably one of the best ones, I think. Especially if you're doing melee stuff, Immovable's great. Yeah, the vegan build. Yeah, we got a vegan build. Yeah. Actually, it's more like vegetarian. Vegetarian. Well, no, you're right because wait, hold on. Would it be vegan? No, I think it'd just be vegetarian, right? I don't know. I'm not sure. Any kind of you might be right, but regardless, it's funny. Charm of the Juggler increases the damage of your next melee attack after throwing a weapon. And these aren't even all the charms. I haven't unlocked all of them, guys. This is a lot though. Charm of the Leader. I like this one a lot. It doubles the health and damage of your recruited survivor. So if I wanted to give Otis here, or Mario, who we've dubbed Mario, you know, extra health and damage, I could wear that. Charm of the Lumberjack, you know, blah blah blah, trees and blah blah blah. Charm of the Mule. I already went over that one. That's the one where it increases your capacity to carry, but your stealth is basically taking a nosedive. Charm of the Naiad increases health generation while you're wet. That's interesting. Charm of the Pioneer temporarily decreases hunger drain and increases movement speed after completing a structure. This is actually kind of nice for if you're just building, but I don't really see a reason to actually equip that. Charm of the Pitcher empowers your throwing knives to deal more damage, but throwing them takes slightly longer. So I think the throwing knives have the ability to be actually kind of OP because there's so many, like, because remember it's a ranged weapon, so you figure you stack the Charm of the Pitcher plus a bunch of other stuff, like that could be kind of strong. You're always wet, that's OP. Yeah, so like if it's raining and not hailing, but if you're if you're swimming, that applies if you're swimming, standing in water that is deep enough to wet you, or if you're getting rained on, yeah, then that can heal you. Charm of the Pugilist increases, oh, this is the one I was talking about, increases unarmed damage against creatures based on the item level of your gloves. And now this is against creatures. Now, I don't know if that necessarily means, like, I want to say that because it says against creatures, they only really mean against, like, I don't know if this works on the bound. That's the only thing I can't figure. I need to test this out to know if this works on the bound, but it might not. Charm of the Sniper removes damage fall off from your ranged attacks when hitting a creature's weak points. Okay. Oh, I skipped one. Charm of the Spell Sword. This is one that I use all the time. Yeah, you can go full brawler build if you wanted to. I haven't tried it, but there is a punching animation. I've confirmed that. So I need to, I don't know, I'm kind of, I can just imagine running into the woods and being like, that deer looked at me funny. And you just punch the deer, like, what the fuck? That's so weird. Charm of the Spell Sword increases damage of your next melee attack after casting an enchantment. So Charm of the Spell Sword might be good as well, because if you cast an enchantment, well, okay, so here's the problem with this. I'm pretty sure you can only cast an enchantment with tools or weapons. You can't I don't think you can equip enchantments to gear. So this might not work for a brawler build. Because I don't think you can place, I mean, I'm pretty sure that you can't do that. So that's not going to work, but it works well if you're using like an axe or something. Charm of the Wanderer drastically decreases stamina cost of various traversal methods. That's a good one. That's a good all-rounder one. Charm of the Wind, this is one I have. Increases umbrella glide speed. It makes a big difference. It's like twice as fast. Charm of Thorns, this is probably, now, okay. You want to talk about broken builds? Broken charms? This is it. This, in my opinion, is the most busted charm in the entire game. Is there a charm that can make you able to stick, walk on walls, and spit webbing on enemies? No, Spidey, there is not. So right here, right, it says, hold on a second. I need to stretch my back a little bit. Well, actually, let me see if there's any redeem. Okay, good. All right, want to make sure I don't miss any of those. Deals damage to creatures whose attacks you block. Damage based on melee damage of your weapon. So if you have a weapon that is super like high damage and you block with like, so this would be good for an axe, not a pickaxe, because you can't block with a pickaxe. Remember, you have to be able to block with the item. So this would be good for a knife, like a hunting knife, or a pickaxe. No, sorry, not pickaxe. Actually, yeah, you can block with a pickaxe. You can, I think so, and then you can also block with the axe, but you can't. It's the axe pick you cannot block with. Yeah, it's basically Thornmail. It's a reflect build. It's Thornmail, but instead of being based on your armor, it's based on your damage. So it's really, I mean, this charm is really good. Like really, really good, but it's only as good as your gear is. So if and it's only really, it only really matters when it comes to your whatever weapon you happen to have equipped that has this charm. Because the thing is, remember, these charms, you don't have to equip them only on a weapon. You can equip them on your gear. So if let's say I want to, you know, block with my knife or my axe, and I equip this to like my shoes, for example, then I always get the benefit of that. Can you only equip one charm at a time, or in combination? So you can equip, as far as I've seen, there's no limitation on how many charms in total you can equip, as far as like, you know, which pieces of gear get a charm. However, each piece of gear you have, so whether it be like a shirt or pants or shoes, or if it's like a weapon, for example, you can only put one charm per item, if that makes sense. However, there doesn't seem to be any problems with putting, you know, different charms on whatever. So let's continue. I'll show you in a bit. So Charm of Thrifty Throwing restores a portion of thrown weapons durability when you hit a weak point with it. Again, this would be really, now notice it says thrown. It doesn't say range, it says thrown. So it has to be either a grenade, a sickle, or throwing knives. But if you hit a weak point, you restore a portion of the durability. So the thing is, every time you throw your knives, you lose durability. How many pieces of gear can you have charm on? Yes. I'll show you in a second. We'll get there, don't worry. Charm of Venom, this is the last one. Increases melee damage while poisoned. So if you're going through the swamp and you have some harpies, you know, spitting on you, and you're all poisoned, or maybe you're stepping in the water and you're poisoned by the water or something, you're getting like disease because of the poison, boom. This is the charm for you. So I'm going to show you what my current setup is. So for my hat, I have Charm of Skinning, right? So the Charm of Skinning, it increases the yield of resources skinned from creatures. For my top, I have a Charm of Essence. So it just, for every 3 creatures that I kill, I get bonus essence. For my pack, I have Charm of the Immovable. We already talked about that. That's the one that prevents me from being moved while blocking. I tend to use this with the Charm of Thorns in combination, because then not only are you blocking the attacks, but you don't have to worry about getting flung all the way into the stratosphere by like an explosion or something. But it can be very good. Let's see, what do we got? Charm of the Sniper, that's another one I have. Removes the damage fall off from your range attacks when hitting a creature's weak point. I've been having a good time with that. Charm of Thorns I actually have on my pants. Charm of the Mule, I'll read it just to refresh. Increases maximum carrying weight but decreases stealth. Now when they say decreasing stealth, they are not kidding. That will tank your stealth like no tomorrow. Like if I remove this, right, like if I remove my gloves, my stealth is at 540, but when I put my gloves back on, it's at 300. And it doesn't seem to be capped. Like if I were to like if I use infusions to increase stealth rating, it actually does have an effect. Let's see, Charm of the Spell Sword, we already talked about that, you know, cast a spell and you do damage or whatever. But I see you can have build dedicated to farming or in combat or a combination hybrid build. Correct. Yeah, that's the best way you could describe it. So yeah, one charm per piece, but you can put charms on everything from your backpack, your clothing, your weapons, your tools even. So if you have like a hammer and you want to, like, I don't know, make the best hammer ever, you could in theory. But yeah, like that's what I like about this game, is that I feel like there's so many options for combat that you can like choose from, that you don't have to commit to one and only one. And because the resources are so plentiful, if you actually take the time to go and gather everything, it's just so worth it. But yeah, I really like the way this works. Can you have the same charm on several gears? You can, but I don't think they stack. I think you can put them on to several gears at the same time and wear them at the same time, but I'm pretty sure they do not stack. I'm like 90% sure they don't stack. And even if it did, I don't think it makes sense to stack them. Like, even unless it's like even the Thorns one, I don't know. I wouldn't, because remember, the effect happens. So like, well, actually that's a good example. So let's say we had the Charm of Thorns, right? And let's say I had it equipped to both my axe and my shoes for some reason. It's only gonna proc once. Like, it actually doesn't make sense. Like, I'm pretty sure it's only gonna proc once. I don't think you can stack charms. Because remember, the charms, they have an effect. They don't have specific stats. Like, if you notice, none of the charms had like numerical values to them. Like, they didn't say like, oh, you do this plus this much damage. No, it's you meet these conditions and you get that reward. Like, that's how the charms work, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, kids. I try my best to explain it. But I've been spending a lot of time reading through these and I'm like, wow, like this is actually a lot of fun. So I don't know, do you guys think it'd be interesting if I were to do like a melee build and just maybe make a guide for a melee build or something and just put it all together and be like, this is what you can accomplish? Like, I feel like I need to get a little bit further, and I'm trying to complete every single quest. But that's something I have to think about. Experimenting on builds would be cool. Okay, well, here's another thing too. There's also a striking dummy, but I think the striking dummy can actually get destroyed. Wait, I might have one in here. Let me take a look real quick. Okay, I do not see one, but I don't know if the striking oh great, it's raining. Let's see, striking dummy. Oh, it's training dummy, I think. That's not it. It's an augmentation, I'm pretty sure. I think it's an augment, maybe? Oh. I don't know why I'm hiding augmentations. Here we go. Simple assassin augment. I wonder if I were to place this here. Let's see, we got lumber, fiber. I'll put tier 1 bound fiber in there. That's not really useful anymore. Twine. Throw this in here and hide. Let's go with the tier 2 bug hide. So yeah, it looks like it has a health pool. So even if I, well, let me try unequipping. So yeah, it'll lose health. It's not a real training dummy, unfortunately. So if I were to, you know what's really cool? I have a lamp, right? And if I were to do this, I can actually hit things with the lamp, which is hilarious. I can swipe with the lamp. It's a metal lamp, so I don't know. It's kind of fun. But yeah, if I use like my second, well, sorry, if I have my thing here. Actually, I wonder, can I remove this and still have, so it only lets me punch once and like this? Interesting. I can block, I can punch. Oh, so left punch is F. Okay, so punch, 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 punch. Damn, look at that. Wow, that's complicated, imagine. Damn. Damn. That'd be kind of interesting. But yeah, this is not, that striking dummy is not gonna last long enough to be useful here, so I'm just gonna deconstruct it before I have to fix it. Thank you for the hydrate, Pals of Palea. And the stretch, the Stoic Elf Mage. I think it would depend on the playstyle you're used to. Maybe. I mean, I like that you can change the options. I tend to stick to, well, actually, I tend to use my pickaxe a lot for fighting and gathering, but I have been recently messing around with the hunting knife because I just built myself a really nice hunting knife. So this one is the Dauntless hunting knife, and I actually put two different, oh yeah, by the way, so the charms, remember the charms are separate from the enchantments. So the enchantments are like spells that you can cast, right? Melee would require you to have more defensive charms in combination with it. Yeah, I would say so. Or at least it's a good idea. I mean, if you want to go glass cannon, it's very ballsy, but you better have the stamina to back it up if you're gonna go glass cannon. That's the only thing, because if you run out of stamina and you have no defense, you're fucked. Like, you will die. Like, you will die. That might actually be a good opportunity to use the charm that, like Charm of the Leader, so that your helper can have like extra damage and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's just something to think about. Something to think about as a potential. But so right now, right, for my enchantments, let's see, I have, actually let me equip it. So I have 3 enchantments right now. I have the recovery enchantment, so if I cast it, I can charge it and give myself a big heal. What the fuck? Why did I go invisible? Yeah, so this is like a regen, right? And depending on how long you hold it, the effect is different. There's also a track offering and track legend. So there's a difference between these two, but the names escape me, so let me look it up so I can tell you exactly the difference here. Track. So track offering reveals the nearest path to the closest creature that will bestow a gift upon those who provide a suitable offering. So that includes the Elder Jotun, that includes the Archbishop, that also includes, there's a third one I can't think of right now, the Sun Giant. So that will lead you to those guys. And then track legend creates a path of wisps at a target location that leads to the nearest fabled apex creature. So if you have like let's say you're hunting and you see a creature that looks a little bit, you know, spicier than the rest, and you use this, it'll just bring you to it. Or if you're not sure where it is, you can track it. see, range damage with lifesteal ability would also be good. Maybe. I might have something like that with the... Well, actually, hold on, no, because there's a melee one with lifesteal, but I don't think there's a range one with lifesteal. I don't think so. That might be OP, actually, if you think about it, because... See, Charm of Thorns, immovable... Oh, here's a good one. So here's one that I can't craft yet, I don't think. Charm of the Haymaker. Deals a burst of damage on every third unarmed hit. So every time I like... Well, actually, man, I'm so tempted to just fuck around with this now that I'm looking at it. Charm of Riposte increases damage of your next knife attack under a successful parry. I think I actually have that right now on my knife. Oh, do I not have it? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, I do. Charm of Riposte. There's this bug where sometimes when you have enchantments on an item, it doesn't show you the charm that's equipped, which I don't understand why. I don't know what that's about, but that's definitely a bug. Because when I look at other items, it tells me the charms. So I don't like that. That needs to be fixed. What I will do... Oh yeah, and those are just charms and... Well, actually, I'll leave that open. Those are just charms and... We haven't even gotten into infusions, right? Like, so you have infusions, which are like these, well, okay, so something they changed is that before you used to be able to put up to three infusions per item. Now the items only allow you one infusion per, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's much of a... I think that it matters less because of the range of charms we have now. There's a lot more charms. There's even ones I can't build yet. Like, there's some that I haven't even, like, read, you know? So, I'm sure there's ones here that I haven't mentioned. So, enchantments, right? Assassin's Sight. Temporarily boosts the caster's weak point damage and reveals creature weak points. That's nice. That's really nice. Beast Instinct emits a repeating pulse around the caster that highlights creatures and reveals them through obstacles. That's a good one. Fion's Wrath is the floppy fish. It's a knockback, AoE knockback, water kind of thing. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, that's right. Did I equip Janna's Roar on anything? Hold on, now I gotta check. Oh, I did. So, okay. All right, I'll show you guys. I haven't used this yet, but this is going to be interesting. So, I have Janna's Roar. So, I'm just going to tap it. I expected more than that. What the fuck? That didn't really do anything. If I run toward enemies, does it scare them? Wow, they ran super fast. You saw how like they started glowing when I casted it? It just makes it just scares cowardly creatures and it makes and it taunts strong creatures. That's all it does. Why is he not running? Are you not a why is his leg, dude, why is his leg backwards? What's going on with this guy? Look at him. He's stuck. His leg is backwards. Bro, what? Okay, then there's Salvation, which is... I mean, I don't even know what that does. What does Salvation do? I can't remember. Let me look into it. Oh, I highlighted the wrong item. Let me inspect real quick. This enchantment allows one to heal distant allies within a radius. The amount healed, duration, and radius of the effect increases the caster's magic power. So Janna's Roar is the other one. This enchantment taunts or frightens nearby creatures depending on their bravery. So that's a hit or miss one. I figured I might as well equip that just to try it. It's basically Conqueror's Hockey. I don't know, maybe. I don't know what that is. Let's see. That one is a counter to stealth. Oh, you mean the, yeah, maybe. This enchantment hastens plant growth, and so this is regrowth. Hastens plant growth and replenishes harvested trees and flora. So, I'll show an example. So if I were to Oh, the guy's he left? He's not stuck anymore? Okay. So if I were to use regrowth here, boom. So if I find a resource that I really like, right, like something that's like super rare, like a super rare plant, I can just keep casting this over and over and it'll just regrow. So yeah, that's really good. It works on trees too. So do I have any stumps nearby? I'm trying to see. I think all these trees grew back already because I haven't been gathering these at all. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Yeah, it's nice for farming. But yeah, there's a lot of different options and things you can go with. So it's definitely really cool. And of course, you know, building is fun too, which is probably my favorite part of the whole thing. It's just building. You just relocate this back to where this was. There you go. And you know what? I need to... Actually, I can leave that alone. I'll leave that alone. I don't know. But yeah, that's been a lot of what I've been up to. Just kind of experimenting, looking around. Something that I need to do more of is this peat box. I need to make another one of these, or at least get the materials for another one, because I have the materials, I just haven't prepared myself to use them, if that makes sense. But anyway, let's continue our journey with this backpack. So we got the backpack created, and I don't have any charms or anything. I have a charm of the immovable somewhere that I want to place, so I'm gonna grab that, hit apply, go to the backpack, charm of the immovable, apply charm. And then after I applied that charm, notice I'm now level 56. I'm already surpassed my current thingy. Now, I could use an infusion of some kind. Let's see which ones I already have. Maximum health, magic power, and melee damage. Any of these could be good, but I'm gonna look at my other infusion options just to make sure there's nothing else I want. Let's see. So if we go to... Now, it's funny because we have charms, enchantments, and infusions. They're all different, but they're interesting. Actually, let me type in T3 so I make sure I'm looking at the right stuff. Infusion, durability... So I can increase durability, range damage, critical damage, maximum stamina, maximum health, stealth, magic, injury resist, health regeneration, fire resist, stamina regeneration, poison resist, melee damage, maleficum resistance, weight limit, that's a good one, and time infusion, so that's speed. So if I want to increase my movement speed, I definitely can do that. It's really tempting to put that on a backpack, not gonna lie. Maximum health, that only gives me about 30 maximum health. That's not really worth it considering I have a lot of foods and stuff, I think. Stealth infusion is pretty good because you can get 30% on top of what you already have. And I think maybe I might go with Maleficum resist is always useful, always good, because the bound are the ones that basically put you in a situation where you need that anyway. So that's definitely a great option. I think injury resist is also a good one. This could be really good. I would say injury resist is probably a really good one for people who are maybe doing that melee fighting build. Like if you're doing it like a brawler setup, that could be really good because your chance of getting injured is really high with when you're not using something like physical to block. So even when you're, here's the funny part, even when you're blocking with Charm of Thorns in a movable, you can still break your arm by blocking. Like that's happened to me before where, like, you know those big ram guys last time that were like kind of kicking my ass, the ones with the big clubs, they can break your arms. And so can the weird slashy guys. They can break your arms. So injury resist is really good, but injury is also not hard to get rid of. So that's kind of a personal choice. I carry stuff to remove injury, so I don't necessarily need that, but it is nice. Because remember, when you use an item, like when you pop a potion or something, your consumables go on cooldown. So you can't just like consume, then consume, then consume, then consume, because you need like a second to be able to change your consumption. Which is hard to do in combat. I think maybe in this case, I think, well, let's see, how far is the maximum stamina? 15? That's not, it's not bad. It's not great. I think I'm gonna actually go, let's see, how much is the poison resist? 7.5%? That's not bad either. I'm actually gonna go for poison resist because I've been playing around in the swamp for a while and I think I need that, so it's just a personal pick, but I wouldn't say this is like the best thing ever. Because I've been messing around in the swamp a lot, so I need to protect myself from the elements. Now, my pack is level 76. Like, the gear score is 76. That's really good. Because my current one was just 53. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this, and I'm actually going to hand it over to my guy. So here we go. Gonna have my 53 backpack. And I'm gonna equip this. So something I haven't figured out is I don't know if the charms apply on the recruited. So like this one has the immovable thing. I don't know if they even block. I don't really pay attention to what they do, if that makes sense. So maybe that's something worth investigating to figure out if Charm of the Immovable would be good on these guys if they're able to block. I don't know. Something to think about. But yeah, that's just my backpack. So now my backpack is my highest gear score item. That's crazy. So remember, the charms increase your gear score and the infusions increase your gear score, and I think enchantments might too. I'd have to double check that though. I'd have to check. I'm thinking about swapping out the revolver for something else. Like I'm actually considering maybe getting another axe and then just using that as my main blocking tool instead. So the charms act like passive abilities. I wouldn't say they're passive abilities. It feels like more like passive perks. Like they're just quirky perks that you get. So yeah, kind of. I guess that's a good way of describing it. I think so. You know, because it's like, it's one of those like set and forget things where if you remember you have it, you can use it to its maximum potential and do tons of damage. I think maybe 2 builds worth exploring might be Brawler, like if we decide to go with a Brawler build, or if I decide to go with a Assassin build where I'm just throwing knives. Throwing knives and using my main hand knife to block and parry and all that stuff. Because right now, on my knife, I have the Charm of Riposte, so that increases the damage of my next knife attack after a successful parry. That, I've actually seen that crit. So one time, well, there's been times before, but one time I was getting hit by one of those big guys with the big clubs, and I parried his attack somehow with my tiny knife and was able to one-shot him. It was kind of crazy. Because it crit. It just happened to crit. It's not likely to happen, but it happens, you know? So yeah, it's really similar to that, but it's definitely something. Yeah, I'm sure you guys could tell I really like playing this game a lot. Like, just talking about it and stuff, I'm already smiling while talking about it, because I'm just like, yeah, look at this crazy shit you can do. Look at that, you know? As far as progression goes, I haven't unlocked everything yet, but I'm getting there. There's also, in the magic tab, different cards and stuff I haven't unlocked. Lots of charms, like these charms I haven't unlocked. So Charm of Patience. Increases damage of your next attack against creatures after not dealing or taking damage for 5 seconds. I think I have one somewhere. Charm of Blindside. Increases damage against creatures that aren't in combat or fleeing. Charm of the Fencer. Temporarily increases movement speed after hitting a creature's weak point. This might be good for like an assassin build. If you decide to go squishy glass cannon, knife throwing, and all that, that might be good. We already have Charm of Riposte. Charm of the Arsenal. Deals a burst of damage after hitting a creature with 2 different melee weapon types. So that's interesting. So if you wanted to switch between your like an axe and a mining pick to fight with or something, or like if you switch from your axe pick to your knife, your hunting knife, that could be really good. Let's see, increases melee damage based on how full your blocking meter is, empties your blocking meter on melee hit, and that is Arm of Discharge. Huh. Wait, hold on. Increases melee damage based on how full your blocking meter is, empties your blocking meter on melee hit. Oh, okay, okay. So basically... Wait a second. So does that apply? I'm wondering if that charm would work in conjunction with the Thorn one. Because the Thorn one is based on, I think, your weapon damage, but this is melee damage increase. See, these are questions that need to be answered. This is, let's see, Charm of Fatigue increases melee damage against creatures when you don't have a comfort level. So if you decide not to sleep, you can do extra damage like a fucking crazy person. It's awesome. These charms would work well depending on your weapons equipment. Yep. Charm of Ferocity increases damage overall but prevents you from critically hitting. That's an interesting one. Charm of the Kusarigama temporarily increases climbing pick damage after grappling. That's a really specific charm. I don't know why you would have that. I don't fight with my climbing picks. It's kind of weird. Yeah, there's some weird ones. I feel like a lot of these charms were just put into the game just to be fun. Like, I feel like it's not about like practicality, because there's no real competition with other players, you know what I mean? Like, there's no, like, unless you're doing PvP with your buddy, there's no real, like, there's no real reason to, in my opinion, to nerf anything or to like add charms that make sense. Like, it's just pure fun. And you know what the funny part is? We're talking about all these charms and infusions and enchantments. We didn't even talk about the cards. We didn't even talk about the cards. Because when we use the cards at the transmuters, they all have different effects. So there's charms that specifically are good for like revolvers, shotguns, you know, stuff like that. There's ones that are good for hunting. There's ones that are good for opening chests and finding extra items in the chests and things like that. It really depends on what you want to do, but it's just so good. Like some of these cards with, like, if you get the right card, damage, weapon, charm, enchantment, infusion combination, I mean, forget about it. Forget about it. I mean, this one here, so this is an interesting one. Charm of the Called Shots. This one increases weak point damage but decreases non-weak point damage. So if you use that enchantment that reveals the weak point and you use this charm, just imagine the damage. Wow. The Charm of Discharge is weird though. When it says it's based on how full your blocking meter is, like, what is that? Like, so I'm guessing when you, okay, so from what it sounds like, this is kind of like, you guys ever watch, My Hero Academia? Any of you guys watch that, MHA? This kind of reminds me of like Fat Gum a little bit. Like, okay, I don't know everything about the anime and stuff. I didn't watch everything, so don't spoil nothing. But this reminds me a little bit of Fat Gum, where like you're just storing the damage, and then when you finally attack, it's just like all out. Like, that's what it feels like here. Is there a Charm of the Charming? Oh my god, I wish. If there is, I don't have it unlocked because it's not here. Here's another one. Charm of the Subterranean increases damage while in a cave or underground bunker. Did I die? Oh no, I'm just starving. Hold on. I died! What? Bruh. Bruh, I legit just died because I didn't eat. I thought they disabled that. I thought that they made it so that can't happen anymore. Am I wrong? Man, I was talking this whole time, wasn't even paying attention. I guess I'll sleep. I guess I'll get my buffs back. That's funny. Thank you for the hydrate, Spidey, and the stretch. You know what? Let's do a little bit of let's do a little bit of questing since I'm already I've already died once. I might as well make up for it, right? So let me turn this off real quick. And oh, that's right. So I actually you know what? Let me look at my quests real quick. Acquire cloth, acquire cut gem, amber. Oh, okay, let me make some cut gems. Oh, hold on, I picked up ingots. Oh, I need to empty my inventory. I have so much shit in here. Hold on. Oh well. Let's see. Cut gem. Did I not put it in the right place? Could have sworn there was cut gem somewhere here. Am I not remembering where this was? Or is there like a separate... It's not there. Oh, here it is, cut gem. So I need, for this quest, I need 4 amber cut gems. I should have plenty. I have, let's see, amber. Oh no, I need raw gems to do that. Fuck. I just made glass out of them too. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and look for materials. And you know what? I think what I'm gonna do, I actually have a, hold on, that's the wrong portal. I actually opened up a provisional desert realm that gives me like extra chest yield, but I actually need to get amber and stuff, so that's probably the best place for me to do it. Don't forget to eat. Yeah, right? I got to eat. This some sort of chat kill? Chat kill? What do you mean, some sort of... Is something happening to the chat? Is it not functioning? Hold on. Let me see. Oh no, but you just typed here. Let's see if I type in Botrix, if Botrix reacts. It's not saying anything. Let me try lurk. Can I lurk in my own chat? I can. Botrix worked. No, it's working for me. I don't know. I need to set up a command to test Botrix, but I always forget to do that. Oh well. Let me empty my inventory fully, and then I'll, actually, I'll just throw everything in here. Fuck it. Who cares? I have plenty of food. Just need to make sure that I don't take things I don't want. Oh, I need to put on these gloves. Oh no, they are equipped. I'm dumb. This can go away. I can repair. I'll write this backpack. I don't need this backpack now, so I'm just gonna extract it. I got essence out of that. 25, that's not bad. Oh, you mean I died while chatting? Yeah. I forgot that you can like starve to death. I thought they removed that. I could have sworn that like I read somewhere that, or like maybe I misheard like on the live stream or something. But I could have sworn that wasn't a thing anymore, but I guess it is. I remember my first death in this game ever was just like that. Like I literally died because I went AFK. This was before they had the offline mode, and I went AFK and died, and I was so confused when I came back. I was like, what happened? Did I get attacked while I was gone? Like, I just didn't know. It's kind of funny. I feel like that should be an achievement, starving to death. Like, be funny. So basically right now I'm going to a procedurally generated realm. So this realm is basically good for like just farming resources, but there's no like story elements in here. So nothing here is spoiler, it's just me trying to grab oh crap, I knew I forgot something. I forgot to put together a you know what, I'm going back to respite because I need to make sure I do this. I forgot to bring the materials for a peeps box. I need to do that because then I can stay out longer and not have to go back. So stupid me, now I'm going through 2 loading screens like a dumbass. I am sorry. It happens. It happens. But yeah, I still can't believe that. I literally died while chatting. I was like, oh, my eyes are bloodshot. Something's wrong. Dies. Oh, that's what was wrong. I was dying. Imagine. But yeah, I don't know, guys. It's just something to think about. Maybe I should do like a comparison. I don't know. I kind of want to wait until I have every single material in the game before I commit to something like that, just because I don't want, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but these things could be fun. Like I could use these combination of builds to do different things. I don't know, I'm not really like a combat oriented player, but this game makes me curious about combat. I hope that makes sense. Does that make any sense? Also, I should probably check and make sure that my helper doesn't have a full inventory for no reason. Okay, good. So peeps box. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to peeps, magical structures. All right, so I need a synchronous lotus. That is in my magic box here. Magics. I'm just gonna grab one, and I need lumber, so I'm gonna grab 2 regular pieces of wood. And then I'm gonna grab 1 etched ingot and 1 wire. Oh, sorry, 2 wire. So we'll go with a, oh god, the etched ingots are awful. I might have to make one. Let's do etched ingot. We'll do one with the shimmering ore, and then I'll grab the wire. Shimmering ore wire that we got earlier, that I made earlier. I think I put it in here, maybe. No? Where's the wire? Is it not in here, maybe? I put it somewhere. This isn't it. Oh well, I guess I'll have to make 1 more wire, 2 more wire. And we'll go with shimmering. And then we'll also, while I have this open, might as well smelt some steel ingots. I'm just gonna grab the 2 and then I'm gonna go to the other world. Yeah, but that was stupid. I can't believe I forgot to take that with me. But yeah, the cool thing about the randomly generated worlds is that I just go there for farming. Like, there's no real reason to like it's just, it's such a cool mechanic because you can just do that without having to worry about all these other quests and things. You can just like, be like, alright, cool. That's all I need, you know? Alright, so I have all my items. Now let's go. Alright. Hopefully now I could finally, now you guys will see what I mean as far as like why I'm saying it's important for me to take that peeps box. It has like a set number of inventory spaces, like it's not the most, but it's really good because you can literally sync it to anywhere. So in theory, I could build a peeps box in every single realm and it would all connect as if it's one box. And I already have one back at my base. So worst case scenarios, I leave my peeps box there. I could just rebuild one at base if I needed to. Or I could just, you know, whatever. You can also make teleporters, but I'm not really messing around with that too much. Let's see, last time I went down southward, but I didn't exactly... I don't think I went in the cave yet. There's a bunker. I think I went in the bunker. I don't remember. Let's check out the cave. There's the Sarah Jotun right there, which, I mean, it does give good materials, but I'm here for ore. So I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. So you know that, you know how like the other day when I was, killing or like breaking rocks and trees, it was just like one hit rock, one hit tree? That's also an enchantment. So that's the Oberon's Bounty enchantment. You can use it for mining or tree stuff. But it's really good. So supposedly there is an entrance here somewhere. I do not see an entrance anywhere, which is odd. And there's a weird rock formation here, which I don't think has anything in it, but I'm gonna look anyway. Oh, there's a random food right there. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, it's a weird rock formation. So it looks like I'm gonna have to climb up. Hold on a second, what is that? Modest durability, drain increase? What's going on? What card is this? Might card. Applies slight carrying... I might have to go to the transmuter and change that. I don't like that. Oh! There we go. Trying to find a good spot. There we go. Uh-oh. So that's not really good. I don't know why, but it's not letting me get all the way up there. Let me try over here on this cliff. This might be easier. Whoops. Holy shit. I'm bad at this, guys. That's not even the game, it's just me being bad. There we go. Come on. What's up here? Whoa. Okay, there's a lot of rocks up here. Some I may or may not need. Just gonna provide, or not provide, I'm just gonna apply Oberon's Bounty. That's nickel. Nickel's very useful. Yeah, it's tier 3 too. It's not, I think the minerals have like a set tier to them. I don't think there's like a variation of minerals. But there is a variation when it comes to things like meat and hide and things like that. So that's interesting. Uh-oh. There we go. I think we're doing good. Guinness. Salt. Salt is very good. Because I can use that to cook with, obviously, but you can also use it for spices and other random shit. I did not mean to do that. I messed up my... See how many hits it takes if I don't use that? There we go. Where is the entrance? It says the cave entrance is over here, but I didn't see a cave. And I don't want to fall down either. It says cave entrance, but I don't see a cave. I wonder if it's like a mistake or something, because I don't... Or like a bug, because when I checked this area before, there was no cave to enter, you know? Like, I thought I would see one up here because I'm looking for like a cave entrance, but I don't see any cave entrances. If I were to glide down, I don't think I would see a cave entrance. I just came up from there. There is these trees though, which can be useful because I have I can get some cinder strands. Cinder strands you can use to make fire bullets, like fire infused bullets, which is kind of nice. So, useful tool. Let me just do this. Might as well cut these down while I'm at it. I'm already here. Not what I came here for, but very useful. Oh, something else I noticed too is not just the hides and stuff, but the, like, wood and things like that. There's different tiers of wood, so, like, you could get, like, burl wood, right? But, like, tier 1 burl wood, tier 2 burl wood. So, the higher tier the realm, the better quality the materials that you're getting. They're the same materials, but higher, you know, overall. I'm trying to currently... Whoops. I'm currently trying to slim down my collection of plant life materials and, you know, I'm kind of failing because I keep using them and then being like, oh, I need more, but then I don't need more. It's weird. There should be a cave entrance on this side. I wonder if I can see a cave entrance because I have not seen a single cave. What's weird is that there's like a factory up there. What the hell is that? Like over here in this area. So maybe it might not be a bad idea to go check that out. Let's see. It looks kind of like a factory. I don't know what's over there. I do not see any entrances for a cave. I'm not gonna mess around in this area, but I am gonna grab some quick silver strands. Whoops, I keep missing. I'm trying not to hit the... Well, I mean, I should kill him, huh? Alright. Might as well. And there should be... Oh, I got oats. Nice. Let's see what the heck is going on in this area. Like, what the heck is this? Someone built this. No idea why. But it looks like a whole ass building. How'd you even get the materials up here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How the fuck? Oh, it's an... Oh, they need help. Uh-oh. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna destroy this thing. Oh, never mind. My recruited took care of it. Good. You know what? Might as well take this while I'm at it. It's free meat. Tier 3 bug meat. Might as well. Alright. And let me talk to this person. There we go. I'm going to give them a... I don't have regular wood or plant fibers. What about my helper here? Maybe. No. Fuck it. I just want the prize. You can take my materials. I don't care anymore. And there seems to be other materials and things, but there should be another survivor with a... Oh, here we go. Attacking creatures. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna infuse shockwave onto my axe pick. Okay, there's one enemy right there. Okay, that should kill him. There we go. Just realized comrades. Yeah, I gave him a Mario hat. You're right. I couldn't unsee it after you guys mentioned it, and then I was like, oh, I should give him a Mario hat. Let me build while this is happening. Why not? Yeah, Shockwave enchantment's pretty good. It basically creates exactly that, a Shockwave. I could also go with Hermetic Flame, which basically sets my weapon on fire. So now I can just do fire damage all I want, which is cool. Let me grab my prize before I die here. Not that I will, but... I'm gonna back away. That's why. Interesting. Might as well gather these. Oh! That was it. That was the last of them. Okay. The cool thing is that they help each other out when they get injured and stuff. Oh, there was iron in that bucket. Alright, let me claim my prize and then I'm gonna investigate the area. Because I find that if I go around and I start looking and actually looking at, you know, what things are in the area, a lot of time, whoops, a lot of times I'll, I didn't mean to shoot the box, that's funny. I'll find like random materials that like I didn't even think was, hold on a second. Oh, that's not breakable. I thought that door was breakable. Let's see if there's anything else here. Let's go up this way. I just see. I should thoroughly check. I'm gonna thoroughly check this area real fast. I'm breaking the boxes to make sure there's no like anything that like I don't already check. These random wood bundles are probably what I would have used to complete that quest, and I should have done that instead of wasting my shit, but it's okay. I have a lot of cinder strands anyway. Okay, is there anything? Nope. Not hooked to anything. What I am gonna do though is I'm gonna... Can I get up here? There we go. Just gonna take a look. See if there's anything here. Because sometimes you'll find like chests and stuff at the top. You might get lucky. Oh! Looks like there's a third area with a chest. See, if I didn't come up here, I would have missed out on perfectly, you know, fine to get essence that I didn't need to, Oh, I don't have sticks. Where's my helper? Oh, god damn it. I don't have sticks. I think what I'm gonna do... Oh! There we go. Tier 3 essence. None of this is gonna provide me with sticks, but I'm angry, so I'm breaking it anyway. I'm gonna have to go back to the first floor and then come back up here with sticks. So the other area I just came from had a like the place with the Siriotan that I just killed has a lot of sticks. The reason why is because those creatures drop sticks, like they actually poop out sticks from time to time. Also, welcome to the chat, PJ. I don't know why I read your comment and didn't say hi. I'm so sorry. that was a mistake. I don't see many sticks here. Maybe I shouldn't have killed it. Not good. I was kind of hoping to see some sticks here. Oh, here's some sticks. There's one here. Yeah, usually when you see other shrubbery, you'll find sticks in the desert. Not a bad place to check. I like the sickle rang for sure. It's a lot of fun. Let me grab these sticks. I don't know how many I need, but I just want to make sure I have enough regardless. Because I'm sure there's going to be other things to do or points of interest that'll require sticks. So I'm just grabbing them. I might have a movement speed infusion somewhere. Sticks. I suddenly remembered finding sticks on Aska. Yeah, I've had a few people mention Aska. I haven't bought the game or anything. Like, I don't know if it's out yet, but I've had my eye on it. I'm not sure, you know, what my actual plan is with that though. Wait, hold on, that's the wrong enchantment. There we go. Let me just grab these while I'm here. Alright, grabbing these sticks. And now I should be able to complete the quest. But yeah, if I never went up there to check, I wouldn't have known there was like a third thing to get those thingies out of. And you know what? I'm just going to use this. What the fuck? Oh! I caught aggro of a bug I didn't even see. Oh well. I'm sure my helper will kill it, so I'm not worried about it. There we go. It's another 10. So I got 30 plus, what, like another 30 for the defense? It's not bad. Not bad for a thingy. Where's my helper? Where'd he go? Oh, they just ran down the stairs. I don't know. That was weird. I think that bug just like respawned because I've been here for so long. It's free meat. I'll take it. Oh, there's another one right there. Might as well. But yeah, I like how you can just weapon swap and it's just super nice. So this is the important part with the peeps box. So I'm gonna place a peeps box right here. And then I'm going to actually I think I'll leave the beef Wellington here. I'm gonna basically put any kind of materials that are just completely swallowing up my inventory is all gonna go in here. That way I don't have a huge, like... Oh! Hold on, my headphones are doing something. Let's see. Oh, Aska! You're I'm sorry. I thought I don't know why, but I thought of Rekka, not Aska. Yes, I did try Aska a while back, my bad. Yeah, you did try it and finding sticks basically derailed the beginning progression. It really did. Like, I literally couldn't figure out how to, like, where to find sticks. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like... And then, of course, you know, the cool thing, the nice thing, though, is that there were people who commented on that who actually played the game, and they're like, bro, like, this is how you find this, or this is how you... Like, they were trying to help, which I did appreciate. But, oh my god. I was just like... I don't know what I'm doing, you know? Alright, so let's, I'm gonna eat this. I'm also going to eat this. I'm gonna reopen this box. I'm gonna get this beef Wellington. And I'm going to... Okay, it's already equipped. And yeah, let me put the salt away. Put some of the flour away. These things don't weigh much, but... Yeah, so now that I finish interacting with the peeps box, I'm just going to remove it. And hold on to the mats. I got refunded all the mats, and now I'm going to figure out where the heck these caves are, because I haven't found any of the caves. Like, I don't understand why it says cave or cave entrance, and then when I look, there's no cave. Oh, there's a portal in the distance. Interesting. Wait, am I going the right way? It's this way. Looks like that really big hilly mountain area also has I mean, I could get this, but I'm not feeling it. I don't see any amber here. Amber is usually something you find in caves. You don't usually find that in, whatchamacallit. I don't see a cave entrance. I still don't see a cave entrance. Oh, there it is. There's one right here. I was gonna say, where the hell is the entrance? It's harder to see that in the desert for sure. And you know what's cool is I have this lantern that I like never use, but sometimes like it really does get super dark down here and it's good to have, but I don't need it right now. I'm just showing you. The hell? I never attacked that coal before. Why is it? Ruby and sapphire. There might be a scorpion back here. I have to be a little bit careful. Probably one around the corner. They show up in caves sometimes. They're not that dangerous for me, but I mean, I'm curious. They're very aggressive. I don't see anything. That's really weird. That's the second time now that I've gone into a cave in this area and not found any enemies inside the cave. It's like they forgot to generate enemies in the cave or something. I don't... But when I say they, I mean like the game. Not actual people making the game, but it's just weird. You know, like there's a bunch of like creepy shit, but there's no actual enemies in here, which is odd. Yeah, usually I see like scorpions in caves like this. Who knows? Alright, so this cave is done. Let's see, what other caves should I go to? This one maybe? Let's check out that cave. I still can't believe that happened in Aska. Like, I was really hyped for- I was like, you know what, let me try this game, I'll give it a shot. And then it just... It was not good. Like, I was so... Like, I couldn't believe I got derailed by that. I was like, wow. And I wasn't sure if it was, like, just me, or if it was, like, actually... Just hopping in to say hi. Hi, Katie. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, but I wasn't sure if it was just me or what, but... Oh, there's an agility, thing here. But I wanted to... Okay, I'm gonna have to turn around and go back to the cave, but I'm gonna do this one, this, agility puzzle thing, or whatever the heck. I need to get my, my daily workout in, I guess. Slumber? That was it? Really? Uh-oh. Okay, let me get down from there. Make sure I don't accidentally bop myself on something. Okay, here we go. I love these grappling hooks, man. Ever since they added this mechanic to the game, it was just like, oh, I mean, huge. Lots of people did not expect to be more village management than survival game with base building. I mean, I knew it was supposed to be, but I think the thing that really threw me off was just like the way everything was set up, the interface, the way that, like, just something about it just didn't click. It just didn't click for me. I'm not saying that like the game was like awful. Like, I'm sure that, like, I've seen some people actually play the game who know what they're doing and they seem to be enjoying it, but I couldn't. It was too much. It was too much for me. I don't know. Something about the game, it just did not go well with my tiny brain, so. Man, this feels like I'm cheating. I'm literally put 2 of these next to each other, and it's like the easiest fucking essence I've ever seen in my life, bro. What? Oh my god, I almost fell down. No one saw that. Alright, let's go back to that area. I figured I might as well grab that. I know there's like little things I could have grabbed in the bottom there, but it's not worth it. I'd rather take the flight back. Yeah, I think part of the reason why a lot of people thought that it was going to be like more of a survival game than is because it's also survival, but it's like group management survival. Like I don't know. I haven't played what's that game with the masks again? Is it like God Mask or something, or Soul Mask? I think it is, or whatever, that people were playing for a while. Hold on, let me kill these things. Like, I feel like that game is probably similar mechanically, maybe? I don't know. At least from what I've gathered. Yeah, this game does have survival mechanics, but it feels more like an exploration game in some ways. Like, especially when you do, like, one of these, like, realms that have... Oh, I see. I think that's the thing up there. Come on. There we go. There's the cave right there. Yeah, these caves are like hiding from me, man. Alright, let's see if we get... Oh wait, I got wrong one. Ah! I need to slow down and stop repeating mistakes. Soul Mask, right? Yeah, I actually thought about playing Soul Mask at one point, but I just didn't have the money to get the game at the time, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna buy it. And to be fair, I was playing a lot more Power World at that time too, so I was like, eh. Okay, with these curvy, like, walls and stuff, it's very sus. I feel like there's gonna be, like, a scorpion around the corner. I didn't mean to hit the wall randomly. Come on, man. I don't see any. I still don't see any enemies in here. Wow. I wonder if that's a bug. There's no enemies in here. Wow. That's really odd. Usually whenever I enter these things, there's like a bunch of like scorpions and shit I have to fight while I'm in here, but I don't see any. I don't know. It's really weird. Alright, next we're gonna go to... There's another cave entrance up there. Actually, how much amber have we collected? I don't... Oh, you know what? Let me build my peeps box real quick. I'm gonna do that. And then... pick up my items. I'm gonna escape that menu. Yeah, let's go that way. So that would be... north... what now? Northeast? So I'd have to go this way. It says 274 feet. It's on the opposite side, so I'm gonna have to climb up this way. Was it with the one where your base has legs and you can move around with you? Yeah, I think that's Rekka, yeah. I think you're right. I could be wrong, but I think that's the one. I was thinking about maybe playing that around like Halloween-ish time, or maybe during a subathon if I have, like, I have to see how much the game is. Because depending on that, that kind of determines whether or not it's even on the roster. There's another game that another viewer suggested I try last time I did my subathon called Fran Bow. And I figured, you know, I might as well give it a try. I have the game. I bought it on sale last year and decided to hold it for like a whole year. I know, the dedication. Let me crawl down here. Gotta crouch. Those are really random. Sandstone and ribbonwood? That's not useful. Chest might be useful. Nope, not useful. Didn't get anything I really needed from that. What is in here? Hold on, what is this point of interest? Agility. Oh, I just have to make it to the top. First I have to figure out where the, oh, it's all the way up that way. Huh. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to climb from the inside, probably. I kind of want to investigate these buildings first. I got schist out of that. Not useful. It's weird that it's shaped like that, though. It's like a rock. What was that? It sounded like something mechanically was moving. I don't know. Anyway. I'm just gonna go inside. Break the walls that need breaking. It could go up this way, maybe? I can hear it. Oh! I passed it. Damn it. There's nothing out there. I went too far. Pull myself to the ground here. Make sure that's the only one here. Completed. Yep, that's the only one, but there might be something upstairs. So I'm not gonna discount that. I gotta be careful. How do I... Let me go through. Oh. Why can't I just go through the railing? You see that? Oh, I guess I didn't have to. It wasn't that serious. I could have just walked up here. Let me make sure there's no chest or anything weird. Oh, see? If I didn't check, I would have missed it. Poisonous rifle cartridges. That's nice, but not useful right now. Lost interest in it from unveiling trailer. You gonna play Dragon's Age the Veil Guard? Nah, I don't think so. At least I never really heard of it, so I doubt it. But let me just go to this one cave and get my my materials, and then I'll end the stream after that. We're kind of like on the edge of stream time. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing some decorating in V Rising, so that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try and finish the outside garden area of my castle. I think I pretty much finished everything that needs to be oh! Look at this. Oh, don't tell me I hope there's not a freaking thing down here. I'm gonna be like... This might actually have scorpions in it, because this one's on the ground level. It's so dark in here. Oh? What the? That was weird. Just gotta keep my eyes peeled for any kind of irregularly shaped rocks. I don't see anything here other than these I don't know. Some random mushrooms in here. That's kind of weird. I don't hear anything. Are there no enemies in these caves? I might have to report this as a bug. I feel like this isn't right. Like, it's weird there's no enemies in the cave. Especially the ground level caves that, like, things can crawl into. Like, a lot of times you'll see, like, legendary, or sorry, fabled, like, scorpions and stuff. But none of that's here, so... Alright, I guess we're going to skedaddle back to the respite. Yeah, they're basically bonus caves because they're not, I'm in the procedurally generated realm, so I was in the provision or desert realm, so it's kind of made random, and, you know, you get all types of, things you can do. You even run into random recruitable peeps who you can, help them with, like, whatever, like, building their structures and things like that. Defending an item, I mean, also the agility puzzles are basically free essence if you have really good climbing picks, so that's another reason why I went there. I need to upgrade my climbing picks again so that I have like maximum range on them, because I like jumping around like Attack on Titan style. It's kind of fun. And not to mention my inventory wasn't even totally full because I used my peeps box this time. So, yeah, that's always been great. Okay, all is ready. Here we go. And if I go to my thing here, if I interact with this peeps box, you can see all the materials that I gathered. So, I can grab them and become heavily encumbered, but hey, it works. Yeah, I'm just going to... Could difficulty level be the reason? I don't think so. I think difficulty level only really affects like the creature's like damage and things like that. I have to double check. Let me see. So, oh, I can't read it from here, but if I were to go to like if I go to the main menu, it'll tell me if I check my I'll check real quick before I finish here. So if I go to the play offline, maybe I want to... What is that noise? You guys hear that, right? Fuck. That's really weird. So if I go to difficulty, right? The higher the realm power, the more challenging the realm. Okay, difficulty for players who wish to focus more on challenging combat experience as they explore the realms. Difficulty using, effectively using crafting items will be essential to success. And Nightmare is the difficulty for Nightingale experts. Combat is very difficult and players are expected to be able to utilize all systems effectively in order to achieve victory in the realms. So basically everything just hurts more. Oh, Madame Xolo, yeah. That was kind of just a, So Madame Xolo is actually my tutorial character, if that makes sense. So like if I do like a tutorial or a guide or something, it's gonna be on that character, most likely. Unless it's like something for late game, but... Yeah, so yeah, that's basically... And I actually changed my character to look like her, because I liked the way she looked more. So you'll be seeing her on the thumbnail from now on. But yeah, thank you so much guys for stopping by, watching the stream, saying hello and all that good stuff. Playing Dead by Daylight with hubby. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't see that last part. Dead by Daylight is fun. Let me see. Thank you Mage Flame for reaching a 25 stream streak. God damn. Damn, that's one hell of a streak. Please give them a round of applause, guys. Give Mage Flame a round of applause for that 25 stream streak. That is incredible. Thank you so much. Let's see, is there anyone else whose streak popped up here? Nope. But yeah, thank you so much. That's really nice of you. I think that's it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for everything. I will see you all tomorrow for some V Rising. Oh, before I forget, remember, there is going to be a video put out at 12 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's a V-Rising video showing like the best, you know, castle locations, essentially your best base locations for V-Rising for PvE. So make sure to check that out tomorrow, earlier in the day. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow, and as always, Xolo out.